one.
So much of this has been a dream, and now that it's real,
it's like very real.
oh man, it is. It's
There we go.
fantastic.
You can't go back on that.
No, you can't. You really can't.
Where could you go back to?
Yeah, what am I going to go back on? I have no other frame of reference.
This is
Back
all I
to
know.
boring.
Well, it's not that. So Fridays were never necessarily boring. They just had a different vibe.
Yeah.
I was always looking forward to the start of the weekend. Yes, like most. But now I have a newfound appreciation of Friday afternoon.
Yeah.
Friday afternoon has turned into this. Oh, I get to let loose a little bit. I get to be me.
Hell yeah.
I get to be how I feel.
Yeah. I agree.
I get an actual 2-hour wind down before I go home. It's fantastic.
No, wind up, though. I be amped when I get
Oh,
home.
I'm amped. Don't get me wrong. I'm amped.
I'll be
But
turned up.
there's definitely a wind down that happens with talking. There is some psychological thing that has happened with winding down this way and talking as much as we talk. It is so nice. It's almost like I'm having a therapy session, but no psychological therapist.
No
Yeah,
overpriced bill either.
Ain't
I'm
nobody.
not paying for this. I'm just enjoying
We get paid to do this.
being a therapist.
Oh, somebody forgot to
You
turn the
good?
ringer off.
Dang.
It's all good.
That counts for 2 pages in the book to be read out loud.
Oh, shit. I
Let it
thought
be-
he
let
said
it be-
that counts
let
for
it be
2
safe.
payments.
Oh, you're going to pay.
Oh, don't worry.
Don't
What are, we
worry.
talking about? What are we talking about? Pages.
Tony and I talked about how sometimes you got to pay the piper. And so we think that Tyrell's payment to the piper, if that day ever comes, he's going to have to read selected lines out of 50 Shades of Grey and do his best voice acting job possible.
You're gonna do 50 Shades. You want to do 50 Shades?
I
I feel
failed
like
reading.
there's got to be something that's a little bit more 10-cent word like.
I failed reading. That's not fair.
No, it's not about the 10-cent words.
Okay,
It's
never
about
mind.
the
Sorry.
content.
Yeah, it's all about the content.
I got you.
Yeah.
I feel like he's gonna be into it though.
That's fine. The better, the more he gets into it, the better it is for everybody.
More
Look at
entertaining
you.
for us.
Look at you needing to act.
I did watch the movie, spoiler alert.
You watched the movie. Wow. So now you really can be a part of the role.
What did you think of the movie?
It was
That's all I needed.
Okay. it was some, in a way, I felt like it was on some P. Diddy freak out shit. Like,
Wow.
In a
50
way,
Shades
but
of
then
Grey. You heard it here.
I
You on
also-
some P. Diddy shit.
I also took it as like they getting to know each other though. So it's like
They getting to know each other.
Yeah,
Like-
anytime I get
Wow.
to know somebody, the chains and the gag masks come out.
Yeah, anytime I get to know someone, I always put on my Dom jeans.
I don't have those.
Nah, I ain't gonna
Is
lie,
there a
like-
specific style of Dom jean?
it's
Depends on the
certain
type of
stuff.
Dom you are.
Like, is there a specific material that you're looking for in a Dom jean?
Waterproof and very elastic.
Oh my
Yep.
god.
He got it down too. He be ready.
Tony was born ready.
He said waterproof.
Why waterproof?
Wait.
Sometimes wetness shows up and you got to be ready.
Yeah.
Because if you're going for hours, you don't want pruny thighs.
Good lord.
Yeah, because once your thighs start
It
pruning,
starts chafing.
What, are you doing a lot of dry humping over there? You just grinding the
It's
air?
not dry for long.
Ain't nothing getting on these ball main jeans. I'm taking them off.
Right?
These shits was like 1,200. I'm taking them off.
You come out with a scuba suit and you're just like, oh, he's serious.
No, you come out with a wetsuit.
Yeah, a wetsuit and a
Yeah,
snorkel.
yeah.
It's like, damn, okay. It's like that.
Wetsuit and a snorkel.
Hey, hang on, let me fix my thing. And he's fixing his
All
scuba
right,
gear.
if you need a snorkel,
Right?
you going too deep.
He's going, dude, I gotta make sure this is in the right position.
He looks like a freaking Marine about to charge a beach.
well, you know, if you think about it, every condom is basically a scuba suit.
Yeah.
There's a
It
cave
is.
diver.
Yeah. The
You think
worst.
so? You
Oh,
think
yeah.
a condom's a scuba suit?
Yeah, dude. Your
Yeah.
little trooper's about to go cave diving.
Airtight. Airtight. He's
But
like,
look,
he's
when
like
it
those
break,
kids in that
then
cave in Indonesia.
You right.
Yeah, remember when we sent that rescue submarine that could only take one at a time?
Oh my gosh. Why did we send that rescue submarine?
Leave no man behind.
For fun?
Okay, Michelle Obama.
Big Mike. Shout out Big Mike.
Actually, that was
Shout out to Big Mike.
that was George Bush.
Well, Michelle Obama did the same thing, right? Didn't
What?
she do like some No Children Left Behind?
That was Bush.
That was
What was her thing?
I thought that was
Something No
Obama.
Left Behind.
Hers was no fat kids.
That was the fat kids?
yeah.
That's fucked up.
Dang, she didn't do too well, did she?
Did you see that
tried
video
her
of
best.
RFK slamming the kids? He's like,
What?
We gotta get rid of all these fat kids. They're fat and gay.
yeah. I just still find it funny
Did he
that
really?
It was a deep fake, but it
Oh,
was
good.
spot on.
That's
that's
fucked up.
hilarious.
It's like
I
those
just find it
AIs.
really funny that Mr. Cohen of Ben and Jerry's
Yeah.
co-founder
yes.
got arrested. What up, bro? Way to go! Do your
When
thing.
was this?
Just recently.
Like literally yesterday.
Literally yesterday, I think. What was it? RFK Jr. was doing some testimonial on something, and
What did,
thinking Robert Cohen was there, and he's a known activist.
Yeah.
So there's nothing wrong with being an activist, but he got arrested, and it's just funny to me. Now I feel like we're gonna get a bunch of like.
bullshit ice cream for sure.
No, we're gonna get some really good ice cream. Like we're gonna get some names that are gonna be really, really funny. Like really pointed, because you don't not spend time in prison and not come up with something funny.
Yeah, it's like when a rapper goes to jail and just has bars as soon as he comes
yeah.
out.
Right.
what's
I
up
mean,
with that?
Snoop Dogg, case in point, Snoop Dogg.
Yeah. Exactly. Martha
He
Stewart.
recorded, what did he? Didn't he re-record that whole album that he did
I
while he
think
was in
so,
prison?
yeah. Yeah.
A whole album.
I wish they would let me record music in jail.
Shit, that's 12 songs.
The fuck?
What, did you know a producer?
No, I
Well, then that's
He
why.
was set up before he went to jail. Like he
Yeah,
already had the
he
connection.
He knew
All
who
had
he
to
needed
do-
to call.
Yeah.
He literally called on the phone and was like, hey, what's his name?
no, I did record a
Fucking
song
Suge
from
Knight.
jail though, but it
No,
wasn't.
not Suge.
Dre?
Dre. Hey, Dre, I got this beat.
Yeah.
I got these lines. Let me record this.
Yeah.
So he records it over the phone. Now, does Snoop remember? No, because it's Snoop. Because he's high as a kite.
Even in
But-
jail.
You can't get high in jail. Well, yeah, you
Okay.
can. You can.
See
But
that picture that came out this week of it was somewhere in Cali. Everyone was posing with their contraband, like they had stacks of iPhones and they were just holding up to the cameras, smoking joints, and
In jail?
in jail. I had like
I didn't know
guys
that
were
was a
holding
thing.
up like 3.
yeah, they
like,
got it going on
TVs
in
and
prison,
speakers.
brother. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. They
Yeah.
got
Wow.
that shit going on. I seen one dude in some damn Gucci shoes.
Yep.
Like, how the fuck do you get those in prison? Well, maybe,
Man,
maybe
see,
they
I
don't
always
let you
thought
have
that
shit
prison
when you
was
ain't
a
going
closed
nowhere. You know,
system.
like
How many soups count for Gucci shoes? You think?
How many what?
How many soups do you gotta pay to get Gucci shoes?
How many packs of cigs do you
Suits-
gotta
Yeah.
buy?
Suits
Yeah.
can't buy that shit. That's what I'm saying. Like the
Suits
shit
can't
that
buy
they
it?
sell on commissary, bro. You can buy everything 10 times plus, bro. That is not worth no fucking Gucci shoes. It's the real ones.
So then, what is the equivalent of Gucci shoes
Gooey
to
shoes.
Gooey shoes?
The off-brand.
It depends.
He's a gooey shoes.
It depends. Cause all right, let's just say if some
No, I want a base price. What's the base price on something?
shit, I don't fucking know. I didn't get that far in jail.
For Gucci shoes?
But you had commissary.
I had commissary, but,
But you didn't get to buy anything.
I'm not buying phones and shit. Like I don't trust
Ah,
that.
damn!
You know what I
see,
mean?
I thought you were in it. I thought you knew.
I knew how to like. I could get a phone if I wanted one, but I'm not gonna go through hell and high water and do all of that.
Shit.
You don't know who telling.
I understand.
You don't know who want to rob you and shit. For a
I'm
phone.
sorry. I'm sorry. I made that assumption. Will you forgive me?
What? You wasn't wrong. I could
Okay,
get it.
cool.
I just didn't want to get it, and then like some bad shit happen, or I get caught
hey,
with it.
Hey, okay,
I got
okay,
you. I get
kids.
what you're saying.
Okay, y'all kiss and make up now.
No, we're fine.
No, we're fine.
Yeah, we on the same level.
Yeah.
Kiss and make up.
No, we ain't kissing.
Now, if I was in, now if
They're
I had to
scared.
do like 20 years in prison, yeah, I'm getting all that shit. I'm wearing Gucci, G-Shocks, all that shit.
So you saw guys with G-Shocks and shit.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
But they was on their way to like the feds and shit. Like they going to federal prison for like 30 years and shit like that. Like they ain't going home tomorrow.
They killed motherfuckers and said, "Nah, I ain't doing nothing
type
else."
shit. So they, shit. I seen one dude. He had a Cartier on. I don't even know how he got that shit. But he said
He had Cartier on him.
a Cartier watch.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm surprised he was even wearing a watch in prison. I wouldn't worry about time. If I
Okay.
was in prison, I ain't worrying about shit.
When I went and turned myself in, they let me keep my rings on. See, you're not supposed to really have none of that shit. Like they let me keep my earrings and my rings on.
Wow.
You know, they supposed to take that shit. But he was like,
I feel like I'd just be fighting people all the time. Like
I
I'd
told
be
him it was
so
gonna be a
like the
turnaround
stress
process.
would get to a level where I only want to fight people.
why?
I don't know, because it would be so stressful. I'd be like,
Someone's got to get hit.
yeah, someone's gotta get. I gotta get this. I
Why
gotta
you
get this
stressing though? You ain't gotta pay bills no more.
shit because it's
fuck
Were you
prison.
stressed? Were you stressed in jail? Were you stressed in jail?
Hell no, he wasn't.
For a little bit, I was because I wanted to go home.
Yeah.
But then, like, once I knew, like, once I was there for a week, and I'm like, and it dawned on me, like, damn, bro, I ain't going home. I'm not going home.
I'm chilling.
I ain't going home.
You better get to making
Shit,
friends
I better
and shit.
figure it out. Something's gotta happen here.
You better start. That's when I started like doing push-ups and shit, learning how to like gamble to everyone else's liking. Now I knew how to gamble, but
Wow.
it's different. It's different in like different places and shit.
Yeah,
So,
that's why you started throwing dice rather than playing cards.
right. You know, or spades and shit. Cause
Yeah.
motherfuckers be hiding cards and shit just
No
to fight.
kidding, right?
Like, you know what I'm saying? They be
Right.
so they might be mad because they
Making
girl
some
hanging
weighted
up the
dice
phone
and
on them
shit.
and shit, and then
Oh hell yeah.
they'll be hiding cards and shit just to fight. I'm not finna do that, bro.
Damn.
Hell
Well, I
no.
guess we probably should have our proper intro.
What? No, I was having fun. I'll
I know
intro
this
us
is
when
fun.
we're
I
ready.
feel like so
Wow,
Tony
somebody's
and I-
hyped up on Mountain Dew. Good
man,
lord.
Tony and I talked about this last week. Having chaos or organized chaos, and organization.
Oh, I thought I was the master of chaos.
I guess you are the
He
master
is
of
the
chaos.
master of chaos.
Y'all are both masters of chaos.
No, you've
No,
got
I'm the peacemaker.
you've got organized chaos,
peacemaker.
true chaos,
Yeah.
and then clenched
more of
chaos.
disarray.
Clenched chaos. See, I don't think it's chaos though.
It is. That's what makes it chaos. Is the clench.
Yeah.
No, that's what makes the clench is the chaos.
Yes. So it's clenched
see,
chaos.
that's the part
Yeah.
that I missed.
Oh, okay.
Yin yang.
Here, let me rephrase this. Organized chaos, true chaos. Oh gosh, what was the word I just had? It was perfect.
Chaotic clench?
No. Contained chaos.
Yeah.
You're trying to contain the chaos.
You're right. I do
Seeping
try to
chaos.
keep things under wraps a lot.
Now my chaos ain't all the way always my fault.
That's true, but you are true
Well,
chaos.
we weren't trying to say that you necessarily
Yeah,
had it
it's-
under wraps. We're just trying to say that you have.
I know I don't have it under
you
wraps.
have
I don't know when that shit comes. I ain't gonna lie. I never say I got this shit under control because I don't know when it's coming.
That's fair. Nobody knows.
Oh, goose. Well, hello and welcome to Septic Guys Know Shit, beloved customer. As always, I'm Ruben, your little friend, the hero of the hookah, your head of the tabletop, your diplomat hoping to go to foreign lands,
This shirt got me
and
looking
the
buff
man
as
with
hell
no
on
face.
camera.
I know you're looking good, bro.
To my right, we have our Sultan of Seduction. He will kiss your mom, slap your sister on the ass, and tell your dad to go make him a sandwich.
You better get that done, boy.
Whenever the world has things that we need to decide, we don't ask the dude anymore. We ask Tony if we can abide it. That's Tony.
Doing it for us.
To my far left, we have the clinch to your meister, the owner of the Duke of Sandwich,
The Duke of Sandwich is
Banjo.
here today.
In the flesh.
the
In the blood. Banjo.
our
Come here.
magnanimous musician, and our
Come on. Up.
true audacious audiophile, Ethan.
Yeah,
And finally,
buddy.
to my left,
Bit dog.
There he is.
the big dog.
The little view.
The man whose smile will brighten up your life and brighten up your soul. If you had two alligators and you wanted 4, he's your guy.
Call
He
me.
is your
I am
guy.
the breeder. You hear me? I am the breeder.
Hey, have you ever been hungry and just hoped that somebody had some food in their pockets? Well, he's your guy. Snacks, a.k.a. Tyrell.
I got everything you need. Just
There we go.
Yeah.
There we
welcome,
go.
Welcome to Septic Guys Know Shit. As always, we have our cold open. And how about we hop into a week update? I'll start with mine. Garden update time.
Yeah.
Everything's growing. It's good. So we've got tomatoes growing. We've got a bunch of herbs, some cabbage, a dog having a great time with a toy in the background. And that's about it for the garden.
Nice.
Nice.
As far as the rest of the week goes, I would say the highlight of it would be that me and Tony, who were working IRL today, we saw a plane taking off of a lake.
Heck yes.
Bro.
Dude, planes taking off. Coolest fucking thing in the world.
hell no. That shit hurts. When you're in
No. Hold on. I'm not saying being on a plane. I'm saying watching a plane.
Oh, okay, yeah. Watching
These
you
motherfuckers
good.
have been watching a plane
Yeah.
go off of the Lake Raybob over here.
It was a real Freebird solo moment.
Like,
Nah,
that
man,
was
that's
cool.
good, but like when you own that hold up, I'll be like, man, come on, bro.
Now, I will say, secret weapon, owning a plane.
Yeah.
That is a secret weapon.
In what way?
It costs too much money, I heard.
Well, if you're a pilot, you can go anywhere.
That's what made me actually want to go to flight school.
That's a secret weapon. But
For real.
outside of owning the plane and having to deal with the repairs and the money
That shit.
and the things and that,
It's a whole lot of upkeep. Like
it's a whole lot of upkeep.
It's 90% upkeep and maintenance of the plane, and 10 to 5% just enjoying the bliss of being
Yeah.
in the space.
Being able to get from point A to point B really quickly, that's awesome.
Pure
Like-
cloud seeding ejaculated bliss.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
if you wanted to get to Cleveland just because you wanted to go to Cleveland, yeah, let's go to fucking Cleveland.
No one
Let's
wants to
go.
go to Cleveland.
Well, that's obviously nobody wants to go to Cleveland. Cleveland, you know what you did, but
I was thinking that in my head. I just thought of all the cities he could have thought of, Cleveland.
that was the first one that popped in my head.
Yeah, let me go
truthfully.
get spaghetti with chili on it.
Hey, you don't.
Well,
Are you
'cause I
about
feel
to?
like-
No, hold on.
just
I have a
did.
beef now.
Okay.
Are you about to come for Skyline Chili?
Sure.
Skyline
Hold the
chili.
fuck up.
Are
Hold
you?
on.
Time
What's
out, both of
Skyline
y'all.
chili?
So wait, Skyline Chili. Wait, you said Skyline Chili?
Yeah.
So wait, explain that because I never heard of it.
Okay.
Chili on spaghetti.
Yeah, I'm a little
Yes.
lost here.
Skyline Chili is a. It is a specific chili, kind of mostly known from Cincinnati, but also Cleveland has it, where you put chili on top of spaghetti noodles. What is your beef with this?
That's
How
trailer,
is it-
That's trailer park
Where the hell they make that?
potluck
at?
food.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
hold
something.
on.
That's our thing that puts us on the map. Ohio's signature dish, Michelin star grade chili on spaghetti.
Hold
Fuck
on.
out of here.
Skyline chili sounds like it's one step away from what is
That's
it?
sounds like a homeless meal to me.
It's single mom food.
It's not cacio and pepe.
It's door latch key food.
What is it? What's
Last thing in the house
What's
food.
the dish where it's spaghetti and bacon or you know what I'm talking about, like the classic?
Not carbonara.
Yeah.
No.
I feel like it's one step away from carbonara.
No, it's one step away from spaghetti.
So there's no meat associated. It's just,
There's meat.
Okay.
Yeah, it's chili.
Okay.
It's Hormel over angel food.
No, it's not.
Angel hair.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
No,
Yeah.
he's wrong. He's lying to you.
Okay.
Okay, these come on, Mr. Chef.
Elaborate.
A nice chili, like a good, like high quality chili on spaghetti noodles.
I love chili, but the
Who the
highest
fuck
quality
came
chili.
up with that? Like,
Now,
who
what
would
kind of
say-
spaghetti noodle? Are you talking like angel hair? We talking elbow? We
Yeah.
talking bow tie? What are we talking?
It comes from a box.
Like literally spaghetti noodles, like the
Look,
shit
there is a specificness to this
Yeah.
chili and its noodle, because if you do the wrong noodle, you're fucking up.
Choose the
Yeah.
best chili and the best pasta ever and put them together.
Elbow.
Yeah, and you're having a good time.
Yeah, I would say elbow. Like if you
Angel
don't put-
hair is basic.
God.
Elbow is one step away from doing like a what's it called?
Chili mac.
Yeah.
It's like a chili mac, bro.
It's
Yeah.
elevated hamburger helper.
It's elevated spaghetti.
No. Elevated spaghetti is
I
like
would
doing a
agree with the
classic
hamburger
dish.
helper.
It's hamburger helper.
Spaghetti is basically chili.
It's sustenance that will
No,
get you to the
no,
next
no,
paycheck, but it's not. It's
Yeah.
Spaghetti is not.
They have the same ingredients, just chili has a couple more spices.
No.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say no, and we'll just
Okay,
keep
then
moving.
That's
no,
that's
no.
where you draw the line.
Nope, I'm done.
No.
Nope.
Oh no.
Nope.
No. You put your foot right in here. You gonna stay in this pool, son. Yeah.
Wait, I just want some chili mac.
Oh yeah, I do too.
I'm not saying it's bad food or that I wouldn't eat it, but for a city or a state to be this is our thing,
That's their thing.
that's all you
Cleveland's
got.
thing.
That's
They can-
Ohio's thing.
Yeah, and
What do you
will
want
stay
them to
their
claim,
thing.
the
We're
Browns?
not trying to.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
just the Browns.
Claim whatever you
Just the
want.
Browns. We'll go to the Super Bowl and drop some couple Browns.
It's brown food. The food matches their football, matches their personality. It's just meh.
Basic.
It's basic. It's sustenance. It'll get you till the next check when the food stamp's clear.
Now, I will say, amongst the 50 states, you gotta have a couple basic states.
Yeah, that's some welfare shit.
Like,
Yeah.
if that's what they're
Not gonna
focused
lie.
on, you gotta have a couple basic states.
Yeah. That's
Ain't no
gonna
way
be
in
a
the
thing.
That was crazy.
That was phenomenal. Way to go.
Ain't no way in the fuck.
I love
though. I'm finna
sounds.
say, I'm finna put
Dude.
some chili on some spaghetti noodles and eat that shit.
Now, are you,
I've
what,
never thought of that.
what kind of noodles are you gonna do, though?
Spaghetti
It
noodles,
would have to
Ethan.
be elbow noodles, but yeah, spaghetti noodles is insane though.
Yeah, doing angel hair is
Bro, that's insane,
no,
bro.
angel hair is not. I mean,
Okay, hold on. No, hold on.
Please.
Ethan, have you never heard of linguine noodles, aka spaghetti noodles?
No. Hold on. There are two different types of spaghetti noodles.
Yes.
Tell 'em you
There's
like
your
linguine
angel hair.
and
There's
angel hair.
linguine, and then there's a third type that I don't remember the name of. So sorry.
Yeah, but that's what we're talking about.
Linguine noodle is in two different forms. Linguine is either for your Alfredo
You
or
would typically use fettuccine for that.
right.
Yeah, not linguine.
Oh my gosh! What are they doing?
Wow.
Who are they fighting against?
He saw the ghost.
It finally appeared.
Ain't no ghost over there.
I am willing to bet it's either FedEx, Amazon, or the Ups.
Yeah.
Hey man,
Not a
don't-
sponsor yet.
shout out to FedEx, Amazon, and UPS. Hey, don't
No,
let these
hell
dogs
no.
scare y'all
No.
into
No.
not being, wanting to drop off them packages. Leave my shit at the front door and get.
Bro, I got a fatwa with UPS.
The Ups has a
I wish I
problem.
could tip the drivers.
No,
You
dude.
could.
Ups has a major problem. Ups has a major problem.
I never
Ops
got
has
nothing
the ops.
from them, but I do hear that. I'm not gonna say that because I will be ruining it. But I did
see.
hear that.
That's up to you.
I don't know if it's true or not, so don't go around trying to rob the UPS man.
No.
Viewers.
Ups has a problem.
I heard really expensive jewelry. Well, I've actually ordered some jewelry and UPS have shipped it. And it was-
No. That's not what we're saying. We're saying that Ups has a very bad problem of getting things to certain areas.
Well, I mean, hey, I never really dealt with them though. I usually deal with FedEx and Amazon. I never really I dealt with them I can count on one hand how many times I dealt with UPS. Ups.
Yeah, then let's not worry about it.
There's some ratchets that work at their facilities. They need to be fucking fired.
So rat. Well, there you
Got
go.
him.
There you go. Hey, Tyrell. Do they know what they did?
Yeah, they know what they did. Hey, yeah, y'all know what y'all did. Yes, y'all know what y'all did, and y'all need to be fucking fired. You better hope my money don't increase enough to buy the plant that you work at, because I swear to God, you will wake up one day without a job.
Damn, all right.
So then what's your weekend update?
Or week to update.
Week update.
Oh, I got my son.
Hell
I got my
yeah.
son back.
That is
So-
a great week update. Let's not go too far into that.
You got your son back?
Yeah.
We got your
Hell
son
yeah,
back.
dude.
That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
He just flew in from Africa. Hell yeah.
What country?
After he took a break from SNL.
Nigeria.
Nigeria, not Zimbabwe.
Why are you gay?
Why are you running
Why
Why are you running away?
Another weekly update.
You just got your oil changed?
Yeah, I got my oil changed, and then I'm about to complete something very big to me, but it's really not that big, but it's big to me.
It's some personal
Because
stuff.
it'll be over with, you know?
Yeah, your personal growth classes?
Mm-hmm.
There we
Hell
go. Dude, that's awesome.
I feel like I've been doing better.
Bro,
And, I've been controlling my emotions and shit like that.
I feel you on that.
I've been doing better, and I've been working out a little bit. Yeah, y'all see it, you see it. Mm-hmm.
Hey, go ahead and flex with the camera. Give us that big iron. There it is.
He was just saying earlier that red shirt makes him feel like he's got some bigger moves.
I would never throw this shirt away unless it comes above my belly button.
Come on, man. Give us the double cobras.
Give him the Cobra. Come on. Go on the full.
You got LTC for those?
The full double arm. The double gun show.
There it is. Hell yeah, dude.
That's the boy.
Hey, and you know what? When you and I work together, you got to take a fat nap.
Hell yeah, yeah. And I didn't.
You didn't beat your record of like 3 hours and 15 minutes, but you did get a fat nap.
That's
I
such
did,
a huge record. Like, you are the only person that has that record.
For real.
You're in a class all your own. my
You are in a
friend.
class of all your own.
You are elite.
Bro, I slept there and slept back.
At least
I don't
you're
even
the,
know
only,
how-
you're the only one that accepts the fact that you slept. Unlike me, who sleeps and is like, nah, I didn't sleep. What are you talking about?
Angry.
Fully own
He
it.
gets frustrated at
No,
the
I was in denial
driver.
at first. I was in denial at
Yeah,
first because
you
when I
were.
woke up, we were back at the shop, and I was like, "Bro, ain't no fucking way I just slept that long, like there and back, bro." Like, I was like, "Dude, why did you let me?" He was like, "Nah, it's fine." I was like, "Bro,"
Yeah.
I was like, "There and back," and then I'm trying to, and then I was picturing in my head, we're not driving in a regular car.
No. This is a big old Peterbilt.
Right. So I'm like, damn, as slow as, you know what I'm saying? He's going slower than normal, of course. I'm like, damn, I really slept that long? I was like, bro, ain't no way. But I was like, yeah, way, though, because I was feeling good, though.
Imagine if everybody drove at a regulated speed that the Peterbilt had to drive at.
I couldn't do it.
Oh, dude.
I would lose my mind.
Your cap is 64 miles an hour.
Dude.
You're trying to get to Kansas.
Oh, God.
And we're not far from Kansas. Truthfully.
For real?
We're like a state away.
My bad. I'm thinking about Kentucky.
Yeah, no, we're only a state away. Once you get get north enough,
Arkansas?
and we're in,
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
remember,
Oklahoma?
Yeah.
Kentucky's north, or Kentucky's the other way.
Look,
Kansas is north.
I didn't grow up in Texas, so you can't expect for me to know the
North
geographical.
north of Oklahoma
That's
is
true.
Kansas. Once you get out of Texas,
Uh-huh.
going through,
35 north.
Yeah.
sure. Once
You
you
can take that.
once you get through Oklahoma, you're in the next state.
Of course, you're through
It's
Oklahoma.
significantly quicker. It's significantly quicker
Yeah.
than trying to go through Texas.
What? You gotta go.
Texas is this big.
Oh yeah, Hot Rod's got it right.
But I'm saying you gotta drive through Texas to get to Oklahoma, right?
Well,
No, from where we're at, we only
You're
have
out
to
of
go
Texas
through
in an
a
hour.
quarter of Texas.
Okay, yeah, like North Texas. And shit.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I got you. We're a mile away from Oklahoma, bro.
We ain't
That's
a
true.
mile, but
Bro, that's a mile, bro.
I guess.
If I get on 35 right now and I get up to 80 mile per hour, I will be in Oklahoma in 10 minutes.
No, you won't.
No, you definitely won't.
You gotta drive a lot faster than
though.
that.
It really depends on traffic.
You probably got to go.
That's true.
I'd probably say you got to go 100 to 120 to get there in an hour.
Hell no.
No, not into just into Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Just in the base of Oklahoma.
Oh no.
No,
Yeah,
you cross the
could-
Red River in 10, 20
You think
minutes.
100?
No bullshit.
If you drove at 120 miles an hour, you could probably do it in about 15.
Okay, there you go. So
No, it's
timing
not
is
that close.
timing is everything.
No traffic.
No, I understand. This is with no traffic. It's not that close.
It's
Just
not.
no, because I've driven the pump truck up to the Red River before, and it took me about an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah.
For real?
Captech 64, yeah.
just about.
Yeah, okay, I can see.
So I just trust me. If you drove at 120, it'd take you about 10, 15 minutes. I mean, give or take. Because getting up to the next town, the actual like real town with the Walmart,
Yeah.
to get there in
Isn't
our
that
work
like Calera?
trucks. No,
No, that's Ardmore.
No, to get to the next just the next
Calera.
town in Texas. Just
Maybe
to get
so.
okay, I'll just say it. To get to Gainesville,
Yeah.
you've got to drive. If we drive in our work trucks, it takes about 30 minutes.
Truthfully.
Yeah, it is. It do seem far
Yeah.
as
So
fuck,
then,
bro.
yeah, and so if you're averaging about 70 miles an hour, then you need to go past that another 15, going at about 70 miles an hour, and that gets you to the Red River. So therefore, if I increase my speed by twice 70 miles an hour, so 140, it's going to take me half that amount of time.
Break that shit down, Rude.
Yeah, so you'd probably have to drive pretty close to 120. You'd be there in about 20 minutes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Ethan, what was your week like?
My week was pretty terrible.
Why you say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was actually.
The real OG was sick.
Yep.
It made me to the 7th declension of clench. And then I had to have a realization with myself.
Is there more of that stuff?
Potentially, you're going to have to get up and find out. I am not going to get up while I'm talking.
I don't want you to.
And, yeah, it just made me, look, first time parent, still figuring it out. Being stressed is a normal thing for me. So
Take your time.
the week was
Hey, get your cans.
tough, but I got through it. I've realized some things about myself. So it's very,
Better thank Jason.
what's the word? It's very doable to learn from these things and to move forward and get better at being a parent in that sense. But I'm excited for today. So outside of the beginning of the week, I think the rest of the week has been good.
Nice.
I've got a long weekend, quote unquote, long weekend ahead.
You want to talk about it or no? You
Well,
keeping it?
Apollonia is going out of town,
Yeah.
which
Oh,
is
yeah,
fine.
that's true.
So I get to hang out with the real OG all weekend. We've got some good stuff coming up, so it'll be fun. I'm excited. Very excited. I think overall the week was a general. Excuse me. Wow, that was gross. I'd give it a good 6.3
Nice.
on the scale of 1 to 10.
Just
So-
a number turned around.
Yeah, no Ricky scores here, so 6.3 is pretty good.
You were 6 off.
You know, whatever.
6 off from being a perfect week.
Yeah. What's a perfect week for you then?
6.9.
6.9.
There we go.
That's a monster score, dude.
That's a monster score for you. How was your week?
It was good. It was kind of a 6.9 type of week.
Hey,
Yeah, it finished off with our typical Friday thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we tend to work together a lot on Fridays.
Yeah.
It's
and
true.
that's like the perfect vibe.
it's true. It makes me a little
it's
jealous.
great.
I'm not gonna lie. I am a little jealous. It's over.
He wants to see
I'm
the plane.
happy.
He wants to see the plane.
They get it done.
Did.
No, I'm definitely jealous. Every time that I hear that y'all are working together, I'm like, son of a gun.
Hey, you get him the rest of the week. I get my 1 day a week.
You did. We
It's
worked
true.
out a lot
We did
this week.
We did.
Yeah,
We did.
which
It's
was
been
fun.
great. Yeah. Work wise,
Fellas,
it's been
don't
great.
fight over me. There's plenty to go around.
No, I know you're a pretty boy and all
No,
that.
no, there's
but
not. You're selfish.
It's
Yeah.
true. You're a
Keep your
selfish
bones to
lover.
yourself.
You got to earn it.
Oh, yeah.
They love you here.
Yeah, we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
They love you here.
Dog was. I was a little bad girl this week though. The diet was out of control.
Oh, you're a bad girl for your diet.
Yeah, because I've been.
I'm still trying to see what's up with my rice and beef.
You gotta
My rice
earn
and
it.
chicken.
Dude, you
Rice
gotta. Dude, we've talked about this. You
You
gotta
talking about
earn
me?
it.
How the fuck do I earn it?
Why didn't you ask the man that you want it from?
How do I earn
You
my...
had it. I gave it to you.
Oh yeah, he
Womp,
did.
womp,
Well,
womp.
I want a bowl like you got.
You know what you got to do.
You gotta go to the store. You gotta buy yourself a bowl, and you gotta buy
No,
yourself.
I need Tony to make it. I want Tony to do it.
Why do you want him so bad?
There's two
I just
options.
want his food.
There are two options.
Why do you want him
you
so
There are
don't
bad?
literally
bad.
two
You want me
options
for
in
my
this
food.
scenario. You
Okay.
either
Make it
pay
yourself.
for the materials and make it yourself, or you pay the man to make it.
I'll take my. I like the second one better. Cause
You're just willing to pay for things.
or if he give me the recipe, I'll make that shit.
Yeah.
But I feel like if I try to do it like he does it, I'm
Well,
not
it's
gonna be
not like it's
successful.
rocket science.
Can you plug a pot in?
Which pot?
Do you
Like
know
a
how to?
Instant
There's
pot?
plenty of
Do
pots.
you know
Yeah,
how to
but-
turn on a stove?
Like an Instapot? Or a fast cooker?
The fuck is he saying?
Bro, we don't need to put a
All
bomb in
I
his
have
kitchen.
is an air fryer, bro. I
Yeah,
have
nah.
a stove, but it looks like that one actually. But I have an air fryer.
You just
though,
need a
that
crock
I cook
pot.
on.
Yeah.
You need a crock pot or a rice cooker.
Yeah.
That's probably better. A rice
Yeah.
cooker over crock pot.
Yeah.
Hey, I gotta say, I have a personal rice cooker. It makes only up to 2 cups worth of uncooked rice. It is the best investment I've ever made in my kitchen.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
Real shit.
It's incredible.
You got it from Amazon?
Yeah,
Amazing.
Yeah. $35.
It's amazing.
I need that. I need those details.
Rice every day.
Hell yeah.
Anyways, back to your 6.9 week.
Yeah. No. The saga of the sourdough that I've been keeping alive.
Yeah.
It's still alive. She's still going. But I've been making
Sourdough
bread.
can die?
Yeah, the starter
Yeah.
can die.
Just finish and I'll ask later.
Yeah, no. I mean, you gotta feed it to keep it alive because it's an active germ.
Yeah,
So-
it's a living thing.
Time out. One sec.
Yeah.
Please don't lose what you were saying. Wait, you mean tell me people are eating sourdough and it's a germ?
Yeah.
Yeah,
eaten it.
but you
I've
gotta think
watched
about
you.
it
You
as
have
it's
germs in you. Do you
Think-
feel me in you?
think about it more of like it's
Oh, that's crazy, dude.
It's the germ talking.
it's like it's called wheat germ.
Hey, you keep what y'all do tonight together
I'm
tonight to
saying though,
yourself.
so what's supposed like how does it not make you sick?
What?
It's not like
It's a
that
germ.
kind of germ.
Oh, it's
Look,
not that
there
type
are
of
there
germ.
are
Okay.
there are probably 1,000 or more styles of germs.
Right, I get it. Okay, so this is it's like mushrooms. They so many different forms of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some
think
are
of it like
harmful
that.
and some are helpful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that's why they got probiotics that are good for your gut.
Yeah.
So your sweet sourdough lady, she's still alive.
Yeah, she's alive, and I've been making bread. I perfected some cinnamon rolls the other day. This is the best batch I made, so I'm gonna make another one before
Hell
I'm
yeah.
out of the house. But I was giving a lot of it away, but there's still some left over.
See how Rod?
See ya.
Something
But-
old that way goes.
Yep.
Yes.
But yeah, I was a bad little girl, just munching. Goose is trying to get home.
Come here, Goose.
He's trying to get.
Every day we lit
He's trying to get the Lexus.
Benz. He's
Bro,
in
the big mama's never put him in that Lexus.
Nah.
he in the Maybach
Nah.
truck today. He in the Maybach today.
Hell yeah, dude. I'd love to put him in a Maybach.
Oh.
He'd look nice and regal.
He deserves a Maybach. He deserves those 12
No, he
Rolls Royces
doesn't.
in Oregon.
Oh yeah, he does.
Who the
actually.
fuck got 12 Rolls Royces in Oregon? Because they might 6 of them might come up missing.
Some
Nah, I'm just bullshitting.
some mud eater.
A fucking mud eater is crazy.
Hey, he knows what he did.
Dude, we are just feeling ourselves
You
today.
know what you did?
I'm gonna finish that show tonight.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That guy did have 12 Rolls Royces.
Everybody
No, actually, it is 14. It turned around. At first, I thought everyone getting in the interview was like, I really hate them, and I still do.
Yeah.
But they came around. I'm like, all right, you actually do have some respect for the country that you're in, but I still don't think you should be here.
Have
And
you?
granted, I'm on episode 5.
Okay. Okay. Has there been a split among the community
Yes.
yet? Okay.
She left.
She's left. Have you seen what she did post the split?
It hasn't quite got there yet.
Okay. Okay. There's going to be a part where I want you to text me when it happens and tell me if you would go look up that. She's going to do some.
Oh, the pictures?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the pictures. And I
Oh,
looked
okay.
them up too.
Did you really?
Yeah.
What'd
It's
you
one of
think?
the few things I'm ashamed of that are on my phone.
Really?
But it is what it is.
What'd you think?
So what? Everyone's done stuff,
That's true.
you know?
That's true.
But that's why when you're throwing dirt out there, you just got to know people are going to find your dirt.
It's true.
So don't play that game if you don't want to play that. In the words of the GOAT, MJ, if you don't want to play that way, don't play that way.
There you go.
All right, y'all. I gotta go.
Cool.
I love y'all.
Goodbye.
To all the viewers and all the listeners.
Our beloved,
Y'all be blessed.
our beloved, our
y'all
customers.
stay safe.
Okay.
It's your boy Snacks. I'm checking out.
All right. We'll see you next.
We'll tell you if you were right on your prediction.
Yeah. We'll tell you if you're right on your prediction.
Damn, what was the prediction? I already forgot. Do you
Did you write down a prediction?
No, he didn't write it down.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, I don't know what y'all talking about.
That's okay.
You'll see it.
Hey, yeah, don't worry about your mic. I'll clean it up later.
Yeah, because I want to unplug the wrong one.
Yeah, I got you. Goodbye.
Deuce.
Oh, no. There you go. You got it.
Technical difficulty.
I'm only 35.
That's just a straight up lie.
Ow, dude.
Looking swole.
All right, y'all. Y'all be good.
We'll try our best.
I'll leave here and go to M&M's.
Okay.
Good luck, Snacks.
I'll leave.
Enjoy your time.
Proactive.
Ah. All right. So it sounds like you had a pretty good week. Ethan, you're our lead technician today. Why don't you, well, actually, we could take, does anybody need to take a quick break?
I did just take my break.
Tyrell gets out of here?
You need a break?
No, I'm pretty good.
All right.
Okay.
I'm good now. I went to the bathroom.
You went to the bathrooms?
Yes, I am the lead
I got
today.
5 on it.
So I've been really excited about this.
Yeah, we know.
I don't.
You gave us a really powerful tease 2 weeks ago. And then we had to wait a week for it.
So the tease was.
He kind of cucked us a little
What
bit.
did I say? I said, "Are we humans on top?"
Yeah,
Right?
that
Isn't that
yes.
how I stated it?
Yeah.
Sort of, I think.
Essentially.
Okay.
You were trying to say that to us while me and Tony were both actively shouting you down.
Oh man, it was major pushback, which is fine.
Is it?
It's totally fine.
How did it make you
Because
feel?
it made me feel normal. Truthfully,
You're used to pushback?
I feel like having pushback allows for
You're not on camera right now, big boy.
You're not even close. What are you doing?
I used to do that shit in, like, in the middle of class. Like, everybody's fucking like studying and shit.
And you're over there distracting people.
I make a noise so like everyone would look at me and I just do this shit.
Bro, why are you trying to be a bunny rabbit?
No, I just do that shit.
Autistic velociraptor.
Continue. That shit is just.
So there was a meme that surfaced in our group chat about a polar bear v 100 men.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I have never, I think as, I guess as I've gotten older, I've never really paid attention to a lot of the outside world.
Mm-hmm.
I've been focused on things and just trying to live my life. And I have been really intrigued by apex predators.
Okay.
And I want it to be a general conversation about apex predators. I want to focus on one section of the apex predators a little bit, and then I have a couple questions.
Okay.
What was y'all's prediction?
Here, why don't
Hang
you
on,
read
hang on,
it?
hang on,
Oh, wait,
hang on,
hold on.
wait. I feel like the conversation and the questions are tied in together.
Yes.
They are.
They're obviously correlated.
I am not asking questions in defame of humanity.
Okay.
Okay.
But are humans involved in the equation?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I think there are some questions that are going to be human directed, but I'm not necessarily saying. So there is in the apex predator line, in the apex predator conversation, there are some people who, who debate whether or not humans are apex predators or not.
Sure.
Okay.
I am not venturing into that sphere.
Okay.
I firmly believe in the fact that humans are apex predators.
Okay.
I am 100% confident in that.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, what are y'all's predictions?
Well-
I will. You have a come on,
Okay,
come on, man! You're like really, you're edging here.
If you
He's
read
the one
this
edging
question,
you.
if you read this question, I don't want it to change the
It's
question.
oh, you have a question?
No.
No, if you read our-
if you
if you
read
read our
our
prediction-
prediction, I don't want you to change your question and be like, no, it's not that.
No, I'm not going to change anything.
Okay.
I'm still going to talk about. No, do we want to leave the prediction for the end, or do we want to?
No.
No.
Okay,
No.
I just want to see. Let's see what.
Here you go. You can read what we wrote.
No, that's not. No, not at all. Not at all.
I don't believe this.
I'm 100% confident.
You
not
already
at all.
said apex predator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Look.
And if humans are intertwined as part of the question, it kind of is.
Yeah, but I'm not saying humans versus animals. I am not saying that in any way. I'm 100% honest.
Like, even if it's not the same.
Do you want to read my notes?
No,
Okay.
it's not about that. I trust you, but it's like it still involves apex predators, so it's kind of on.
I'm not. So when I read humans v animals, I'm reading that one species is better than the other.
Okay. Him and I think, are reading species versus species. Neither is better.
Okay. I'm not saying that.
Okay.
No, I'm literally having the general conversation. I'm literally talking about the fact that I want to bring up that I feel like there are certain apex predators that are talked about a lot. Lions, tigers, bears,
Yeah.
right?
Oh my.
Love y'all. See y'all Monday.
See
All
you
right.
next.
Well, holla.
So we hear a lot about those predators. They are ever present in the sphere of communication. There's the polar bear v 100 men. There's the gorilla v 100 men
Yeah.
meme. And I was just curious about apex predators in general.
So our prediction, that question, that topic of conversation led you to this conversation that you wanted to bring up on the cast, correct? Is that a fair assumption? That's kind of what sparked it?
I think what sparked it was the conversation about yes, okay. The conversation about animal v human
Yeah.
brought up the question of what is considered an apex predator.
Sure. So the conversation that you're bringing is an offshoot of that initial.
Yeah, but I'm not necessarily stating that humans v animals is the because I feel like
It's not the main push.
It's
not
not
the
the main
focal point.
push, but it did bring about the conversation.
Right. It's an offshoot. It's not the
So
focal
yeah,
point.
y'all were right. I'll admit it. Y'all were right. Y'all fuckers.
Hey, I'm not looking for that.
No,
I want you
hold
to
on.
say that.
That's what you were edging for. You're finished.
Fair. Okay.
You're done. You're gone.
done. You're gay, son. You're not an apex predator. You're a beta predator.
Tony,
No.
if I snap my fingers, you'll forget that you were ever gay.
Hey guys. What's up?
That's how you win any argument.
That's true.
The stuff that intrigued me about apex predators is that there are literally apex predators for all, I'm going to say all forms of the earth.
Yes, every biome.
Land, water,
Okay, yeah. Dang, that is crazy
air,
to think about.
ocean, even to the point of insects.
Oh yeah.
there are insects that are that are considered apex predators,
Yeah.
which is wild to me. And I think the thing that intrigued me the most was obviously that I have had a love-hate relationship with birds.
You have.
The fact, no, if I have another one, we are going to get really wild. And I'm already at level 1 wild, and I'm fine. So we went to the zoo recently for the real OG's birthday. And I thought it was interesting that it was called Raptor Canyon. Now, when I hear raptor, I'm going to go immediately toward prehistoric raptors.
Of course, was that not the case?
Velociraptors. No, Raptor Canyon is birds.
I see what they're doing.
I see what they're doing exactly. The claws, the association,
Yeah.
that kind of thing. So, like, you've
So-
got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Can I
6,
interject here a
7.
moment?
Yeah, please.
So, calling birds raptors actually comes before velociraptor.
That's what I was.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the reality.
Most
is
people
that,
don't know that,
No,
and
most
they really
people do
show
not
their ass
know.
when they say that's not a, it's not a raptor. Shows how much you know.
Yeah, you've been missing out. You've been missing out.
Any hoodles?
There's like 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 7, maybe 8 different types of raptors, which is really cool.
Yeah.
I have a favorite.
What's your favorite?
Well, my favorite bird is the Harpy's eagle.
Bro, that's like the coolest
Nice.
freaking one.
That's
He's
a
the
good
king
one.
of the sky.
They have one at one of the local zoos. Oh my gosh. He is a majestic creature.
That's a big son of a bitch.
Yeah.
He is huge. And I think the thing that gets me about the harpy eagle compared to the bald eagle or some of the other eagles that are associated in that same class of apex raptor is that the harpy eagle at times does not look like what you would expect it to be.
Oh, yeah, no.
It is massive. Its head is owl shaped, truthfully. And there was a time that it was believed to be extinct in Mexico.
Oh wow.
And just recently, like literally, I kid you not, last week, there was an article that I posted that said, the harpy eagle is not extinct in Mexico. It's back.
Whoa.
They found one.
Yeah.
And that's super stinking cool.
Yeah.
Or the motherfucking king of the skies.
Bro,
Hell yeah. That's gnarly.
eagles are dope.
Oh yeah.
I hate that America has associated the sound of a red-tailed hawk with the bald eagle. That's a problem.
It's another deep cut people don't know.
That's a huge deep cut. And the eagle does not sound like that. The bald eagle, the American what's the word? The American epitome of freedom is not what you hear.
But it was on every Chevy commercial I ever saw. You're saying they lied to
I'm
me?
sorry, Chevy. You've been lying to Americans.
What does the bald eagle sound like?
The bald eagle sounds more like a chicken. There is
nothing
like
more American
it's like
than that.
a chicken association and a slight owl association, like a baby owl association. So I feel like those two, the combination of a chicken baby owl kind of thing, is the sound that you're getting from the bald eagle, which is really cool.
Yeah.
I just feel like those birds are just they're fantastic. It surprised me too that there's even insects that are considered apex predators.
Oh, yeah.
The sheer fact that Earth has so many different biomes that allow for, I don't even know if I want to call it evolution. I think I just want to call it, you've got those creatures that are going to be cream of the crop. I don't
Take that, Darwin.
I don't know, because I can't, like, I'm not a scientist, so I'm not going to claim that I understand that the rover beetle progressed over time to increase its snout to allow it to have a hooking snout that had barbs on it so that it could attack its predators. I don't, or it's prey, excuse me, not as predators. It's prey. I'm not going to necessarily go down that route. I think I'm literally going to go down the route of it's amazing to me that there's so many biomes that allow for creatures to get to the point of being the thing, the TC of its species. And like, this is where I start getting into some of the questions. Like, humans, I am on the spectrum in saying that humans are apex predators. We are top of the top. We have the best of the best. We attack these other things for a reason. My question is, of the predators that are there, apex predators, are there attributes that you would exchange one attribute for another?
Ooh.
Like with myself?
Yeah, like as a human, like would you choose one attribute of a certain predator over another in exchange for something? Because we have the best of the best. Like we have the best eyesight, we have the best stamina, the best strength, the best brains, the agility, that kind of thing. Like, would you exchange something?
Yeah, I want to be able to breathe underwater.
That's a great one. Oh my God. Absolutely. I would go wings. I want to fly.
Ooh. It's a good one. Dang, both of those are good.
Do you want the fat reserves of a bear?
Bro, okay, that's impressive
Okay.
though.
I want to be able to hibernate.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's super.
I want to just have a dirty bulk and not come out of my room for 8 months. Or however
Right.
long
They
it
just
is.
come out looking super trim.
Yeah, but then I'm still like, then I come out and be like, oh, hell yeah.
It's like you just slept all the fat off. You're like,
Yeah.
I got stuff.
I want that. I want that so bad.
I mean, because that's the thing that I've been thinking about is like
Every year you have a glow up. It's the best glow up.
you get like a 2% glow up every year.
But
and
once-
it's significant of a 2%.
But once you hit that glow up, you have to immediately get back into the
Oh
bowl.
yeah, but it creates purpose. You light a fire under your ass, and I got all right. Time to eat. I'm purpose driven. Like I got things to do.
Gotta find these motherfucking blueberries.
I got forage. I ain't sleeping for the next 4 months.
Right? Okay, so that's your attribute. So you
Yeah.
have fat stores of a bear.
Yeah.
You choose breathing in the water. I chose wings. Now, in that scenario, would those attributes be considered just an enhancement of humanity? Or would it be like a superpower kind of thing? Or would it be considered weird or just like an offshoot abnormality?
Well, Tony's is an offshoot abnormality.
Yeah, but
Amongst because I'm literally like looking as the apex predator is the top of the pedestal, and I am focusing on the fact that that's our goal. We want to get that high.
Yeah.
We want to be up on the pedestal.
okay. I think we are on some level. Humanity does have the fat stores for hibernation behavior. You look at people's careers, people who are very career oriented,
Yeah.
male or female, and they spend their 20s, 30s, or their young adult life investing in their career, hustling, making money so that they can enjoy the last half of their life or their 40s and on or whatever, and just enjoying the fruits of their work.
Absolutely.
That's a form of that fat storage hibernation type deal.
That's fair.
I think.
That's fair.
I'm not in that category at all because it's also kind of a work hard, play hard
Sure.
type deal. I think that's the closest thing that humans have to that attribute of the bear and hibernating.
Yeah, you gotta live like no one, so you can then live like no one else.
Yeah. Shout out to the rich hick.
Heck yeah, man.
Heck, he's making money somewhere. I guess I'm. So I'll bring another question in that might aid in how this conversation may go. Do you feel like humans are are potentially losing some of their apex predatorness in the reliance of technology?
Yeah,
No.
I think
Okay.
both.
Why do
Yes.
you say just no?
No, because with the increase in technology, we've widened the gap.
Interesting.
But we also create a dependency on it.
Sorry, I was hearing a noise.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if it,
That's not human's bit, though. Human's bit is I'm not going to overpower you physically. I overpower you mentally.
it's no longer that. It is more a mental game now.
It's always been that.
So then,
It
would
has,
you?
but the physical
so
act-
then having that attribute, breathing underwater, would that be considered?
No, it's a freak superpower.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
definitely a
for sure.
superpower. Yeah.
Theoretically, we already can breathe underwater. It's called a rebreather.
Yeah, we've created a way for that to happen.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that is technology.
Okay.
The Drader.
So then, technology is not necessarily, in some sense, the negative form, but it's the positive because it's being able to take the greatest attributes of these apex predators and create them into a form and function.
Well, it's neither a positive nor negative. It is a neutral. It's just a tool. However you then choose to use it creates the positive or the negative.
Yeah.
The technology itself is neither good nor bad, though.
Yeah.
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 What do you think?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm in this. I don't have any other comment because I'm in that neutral space. I'm in that limbo state of just gaining information.
I think the only contingent of that is if you strip away all benefits. Like if you just put, again, back to our original prediction, if you just stick a bear, a lion, and a gorilla and a man in a room, who's gonna win?
Oh, well, we all know who's going to win.
Yeah.
The gorilla.
No, the
Bear.
bear.
Yeah, the bear. Yeah.
So it is our tool, our benefit of technology, and just where we're at of being apex is a benefit to us, and that's what we use. It's neutral, but
Yeah, and I guess that's maybe where the debate comes in with human v animal.
Yeah.
Is that
because we still have that fascination. Of
Yeah.
who on the base level with the most basic tools, your hands, your body,
Yeah.
who's going to come out on top. That's why even with all this technology, fighting is still a big source of entertainment.
Yeah.
Because we want to see who's the top guy
Yeah,
with nothing.
Which leads me to my next question. Like, apocalypse happens.
Right.
Okay. Technology is not. I guess I will state that technology that we have relied on for so long is not able to be used.
Right.
Will we survive?
Some.
There will be people who do.
Yeah. Because they're either tapping into their old world technique or because of something different.
I think there's very few people who will survive if and when that happens because they have all of the tools of being prepared, having the willpower to survive, and are in a prime place where survival is a possibility.
Yeah.
That's very few people. There's a lot of people who are prepared, who think that they're prepared. There's a lot of people who are mentally strong enough to get through something as chaotic as the apocalypse.
Yeah.
And a lot of people who are in a location where it's more susceptible to survival.
Yeah.
But very few people will have all of those things going for them. And there's a lot of people who, are not as strong as others or not as prepared. And so I think in that case in particular, the number is going to be low.
Yeah. That's where I think having certain animal-like features would be super beneficial.
Oh, yeah. In that case, I
Like
want to
if
be
it
the
was-
cockroach.
Sure.
Not an apex predator. Get out of here.
Hey, it's going to survive.
It's true. Apex survivor.
Yeah. Apex survivor.
Which is a completely different category.
Right. Like no one thinks about you. No one cares about you,
No.
but you're still around.
Yep. Yep.
So I have to apologize. There is not an apex predator of the sea that can breathe underwater.
Yeah. Everyone relies on air. I found out the dolphin can only breathe
questionable.
underwater for 12 minutes.
Can only be underwater for 12 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was way longer.
No. Dolphins are pretty shallow water guys.
Yeah. Yeah. They're not deep sea.
No, they're not.
Deep sea diving.
They're not a whale like
No.
that.
But even a whale, is
I
surface.
mean, a couple
and-
hours.
Couple hours.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of them sleep underwater.
Right.
They don't sleep up at the top.
Catch a little cat nap.
Yep.
Just go away with the tide. It's like falling asleep on a lazy river.
That's a good point. I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah. I apologize for that.
Huh.
Crazy.
There is the reason the orca is known as the killer whale. Those
Yeah.
fucking psychopaths.
You're not wrong.
Man, that's a good one.
Crocodile's a pretty close second.
Yeah, but even he can't breathe underwater.
Yeah.
He came for a time.
He can
Just
be
like-
underwater, but he cannot breathe underwater.
Yeah. It sounds like at times water is one of our biggest enemies.
Water is our greatest ally and our biggest enemy.
Yeah.
Because 70% of our oxygen is produced by the ocean, so it is our greatest ally, but yet
Absolutely.
also can destroy you in the blink of a moment.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why the ocean is the most powerful thing in existence for us on Earth.
True.
Man, I miss the ocean.
I don't.
Yeah, being near the sea rather than the ocean.
Oh, dude.
Sorry.
Just eating a homemade tiramisu every night.
Is this round 2? Is this round 2 of accidental European slight?
Round 2, we got Ireland last week.
Yeah.
I know, but round 1 was
China.
China.
And then we got England,
guess-
and then we
I
got
guess-
Ireland.
I guess round 3 is calling it the sea rather than the ocean.
No, we didn't single anyone out this time. So if you want to,
No, that's not my job.
If
I
you're
don't
touching
single.
that sea, you can catch these hands.
and we also came for Australians at one point.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
are we doing this? Why are we doing this?
Because we're apex. All y'all are betas. Your feed. Your bait.
You heard it here. You a beta. We an apex.
You're my food's food.
I'm posting that on Wednesday.
So does that mean that we're alpha?
There's a difference between alpha and apex.
I'm not alpha. I'm sigma.
I'm millennial.
What's the most sigma predator?
The sloth?
Oh, yikes.
The tree, the ultimate predator for trees.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. The Bill Cosby of the animal kingdom. Oh, gosh.
Okay.
Okay. Terrific.
Boy. I like that they have to put a clothesline out. If you own a sloth and you bathe him, you have to put a clothesline out and hang him on it for him to dry off.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
That
Wow.
we're gonna bring that up at some point.
Wow.
Is this a real law or is this just fiction?
That's
Okay.
a good one. That's
Yeah,
a good one.
because there's some weird laws out there.
Yeah, we also need a. So next week I'm gonna debut a next segment.
Next segment.
Yeah, next week I'm gonna debut a new segment. It'll be for after our topic. I know that we're doing some show planning on the show right now. That's fine. I want this is a tease
Yeah, I like
that it
teases.
will tease your Victorian jingles.
Oh yes,
Victorian jingle.
dude,
Yeah, you'll find out. You'll love it.
you're gonna love it.
No, I'm not. Look, 3/4 of me here for the ride. The other quarter, just trying to stay aloft in coming up with topics. Quite literally, I don't.
Is that a struggle?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be 1,000% honest.
Yeah.
Topic was there.
Yeah.
One direction had started, and then a second direction started when I finally wrote everything down today at lunch.
Diagonal hit in.
Yeah, I get it.
You
There's
got
always
you
diagonals.
diagonaled yourself.
I
Yeah,
diagonal myself all the time.
Yeah.
Dude.
So
yeah.
Actually, I guess you had the original diagonal and then you back diagonaled yourself.
yeah, there's not, but the topic was still exactly the same.
Yeah.
It's just the direction I went was different.
Sure.
I talked about some of the other direction that I wanted to go, but I didn't. There was nothing else.
Yeah.
It started and then. So
For sure.
I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it. This is fun for me. This is very fun for me.
The new segment is going to be good.
I think the most terrifying apex predator is probably actually the killer whale.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that was a question that I probably should have written down. Like, what's the most terrifying of apex predators? Like in the water, absolutely. Killer whale. If you have irritated that animal, yes.
If you just wake up.
Well, because they also rove in a pod. It's not like you're dealing with one.
No, you're dealing with like 10 to 12.
But I'm picturing like waking up from a dream and you're floating and it's
You're just on an iceberg.
You're on an iceberg or you're floating in the water and it's like that night scene in the movie where you can see the blue tint of the water but everything else is black around you and then you just hear.
Yeah, I've already drowned.
It's like,
At that point, I've already drowned myself. I've physically
I don't even
to
think
drown
you'll
myself.
hear that.
Now he's giving you a courtesy like.
No, I think you'll just hear the
Yeah. Yeah.
as it surfaces, and then you're going to start to feel the water move underneath you
No, I've drowned myself.
as they get ready to hit you with that wave.
You just go underwater and start chugging water.
Yeah,
hoping that gets you
I've
out.
taken my life at that point. I'm gone. If I wake up and that's my scenario, I'm done. I've already committed it.
Because in that scenario, then you also have the potential that you're not dealing with the orca, you're dealing with the polar bear, which is bad, but not as bad. But
They're
it's
both-
really bad.
yeah.
They're
You're-
both bad.
You remember, I'm thinking of Jackass and Impractical Jokers where they put the guy in the straitjacket in the chair and they open the door and the lion comes in.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Or it was a bear. And then the Impractical Jokers lock the guy in the motel room and then a bear comes out of the bathroom. Like, you picture that in real life. Like, if you don't see the chain and he's just coming out, it's like, oh, shit.
Yeah, I feel like any of those scenarios, and I don't see the chain or I don't see the glass
Yep.
or whatever, I am physically trying to kill myself. Because I just don't I don't have the capacity to be able to fight that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to take an eyeball before I die.
Yeah.
Now,
I'm leaving my mark on that animal.
Yeah. You're going to remember me.
Yeah.
there is the 10% adrenaline rush of me that would try. And I would try so hard
Yeah.
to survive. I would find something. I'd be breaking at the ice, trying to come up with a knife. I'd be breaking the glass window in the hotel room to try and stab said tiger.
Yeah.
Just so that in the event that the tiger jumps on me and I'm literally like,
Just hoping you
just hoping that it would work.
fall on my sword.
Come on, fall on it, please. Like, there's just not a way for me to not be 100% in on I'm surviving or I'm not surviving.
Yeah.
I'm either a portion or I'm gone. Sorry,
Yeah.
I've already admitted defeat. Take me as I am, Lord.
Dude, yeah, I'm trying to make myself its last meal.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. If it was a bug, I'm already, okay, I'll stab you. I'll do what I can. A bird, I feel like I'd have a hard time with because I feel like outside of, no, those birds don't do that. The big birds don't hunt in packs.
No, they're
solos.
solos.
They're very solo.
They don't look up.
I would try my darndest to hide. That's where I'd be if it was a bird attack.
Oh, if a bird would attack me, I'm standing right there. Like, come on, little buddy.
Let's go.
You got no bones.
They got hollow bones.
Yeah, they got no
And
bones.
I just don't have.
You're colorblind.
I think I would miss something. That's my dilemma. Is that if I'm sitting there and a bird is attacking me, I'm missing something about the scenario.
You're standing on his eggs.
You're having
Right. I'm standing on his eggs, or I'm holding the meat, and I'm just not paying attention.
Oh shit! I got a ribeye.
Oh, look at that. Yeah. Huh. I wonder why the bird's attacking me. Yep.
Why
It just
was I
like-
swinging around that dead rabbit above my head?
Why the hell is the bird attacking me? What's going on?
Eagle, come out to play. Yay.
Right.
Warriors.
Come out and play. Yay.
That's a great movie, but we don't need to talk about movies. We talk about them too
Talk
much.
about 'em.
Yeah. So I think the only one that I guess that'd be one that'd be closer to surviving.
You'd survive a bird attack.
The bird attack, I think I'd survive.
You
Yeah.
would survive the bug attack.
Bug attack, most definitely, I'd survive.
Some reptile
just-
attack.
Certain lower level, I say lower level, some land predators, I think I'd be able to survive.
Look, I know that we've probably talked about this on the show. Again, top end is bobcat.
For our area, yes.
No, I'm saying in general. Top
think
end
so.
predator that you can fight barehanded and win is a bobcat.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I'll agree with that.
If a bobcat or a dog or something of that size grabs a hold of you, like you give them your arm and then you just punch them in their little dumb bobcat head.
See, I feel like I'd be trying to pry things apart.
You
Like,
need-
I'd
you
be
need to treat
ripping at
Bobby
its
better.
mouth.
No, he wants to smoke. Then just hit him in his dumb little head. Like the trauma that you can inflict with your good hand, even your bad hand, if you're not ambidextrous, you just
If
hit
you're not
him.
amphibious, yeah.
Yeah. Just hit that amphibian in the head.
I short circuited
Pretty
a
much
guy
get
at
the wall.
racetrack one time doing that,
Saying that you were amphibious.
saying that I had a buddy who was amphibious. I know
a
he thought
good
about that
bit.
shit for a week.
It's a
He
good
goes,
bit.
"Wait, don't you mean ambidextrous?" I said, I looked at it, I said what I said.
I know what I did.
He goes, "You mean they could do it in water too?" I was like, "You're damn right."
You broke his matrix.
I did.
Yeah.
That's kind of my job.
You were trying to free him.
You know,
Basic.
did I ever tell you about the 6-month period of time where I went around telling people they looked really hydrodynamic?
Yes.
Oh, that's
yes.
so funny.
That
That's a
One
good
of my
bit.
favorite bits.
That's almost as good as the guy who walks around telling the girls how it feels.
How what feels.
Why don't you tell him?
The guy used to walk around stores and
Oh,
stuff.
yes. No, Ethan knows the story.
Hey girl, how your dick feel?
Say, girl, how your dick feel?
Telling someone
The
they're
ultimate pickup
hydromatic.
line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd walk into work and I'd pick someone that day and I'd walk by him and go, "Hey man, you're looking really hydrodynamic today."
That's like the guy that's on the news that runs by on the news. You know what I'm talking about?
With the hood?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that guy.
Or he gets
That's my
he
hero.
gets the one time that he gets the interview, he goes, "Ever ride the pig?" You're like, "Whoa, hello, all right."
They
Back
interviewed
to
him.
you in the studio.
I think the first time was real.
Sure.
I don't know.
Second and third time
I wish we knew.
seems staged. That guy's my hero, though.
I wish we knew.
My
Now
Lord
I
and
feel like
Savior,
I want fried
Baphomet.
Notice.
This is really terrible. But
don't
now I
know.
want fried chicken.
You always want fried chicken on Fridays, though. Why is that bad?
Like eagle tenders.
Tell me about that.
Oh, fuck.
Oh shit!
What happened? What is wrong with me?
You got Apex.
I did by
mic
a
apex
cord, by a technological cord.
See, now it flips. The technology flipped. The technology is the apex.
It
We're
knew.
Ethan's
we're
not,
the hunted.
He's not. He's
It
not an
knew.
alpha predator anymore. He's an omega predator.
I am the Omega.
See, it makes me wonder, like, would it be better to be alpha or omega? Because this is the thought.
Tell him.
If in the event that the omega thought, okay, I'm going to go in the bunker.
I'm gonna listen to Delicate Steve now.
I'm going to listen to Delicate Steve. I'm going to hang out in the bunker. I'm going to drink my beer. And I'm going to wait this out.
Yeah.
And they waited for as long as they could. They had enough preparations. They kept hearing bombs going off. They kept hearing fights and roars and screams. And then it finally went silent. And it was silent for a long time.
Yeah.
And then they came out.
In their fedora.
in their fedora and their
Got their
ukulele, and they picked up their bow staff or their nunchucks because that's probably what they had to use or what they had left in their bomb shelter. God, I couldn't think of the word.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like being an Omega is the way to go. Because then you're like, well, I may not have all of the skills, but I have enough skills. I don't have to be the best of the best.
Just wait everybody out. You're
I
playing
just
the
wait
long
everybody
game.
out. Outthink everybody. Outsmart them.
How'd you say that word again?
What did I say?
After bow staff?
Skills?
No, the other weapon.
Nunchucks?
Okay.
What else? Did I say something different? I don't
No,
remember.
you said. I thought you said it differently. I thought you said numb.
I could have said numb.
It's possible.
It's
just
very
curious.
likely that I said numb.
No, you need to say none.
Well, I mean, it's none of your business, but I probably did say numb.
No.
Nunchucks.
It's an onomatopoeia.
I always wanted to call a guy in high school Nunchucks.
Was his name Charles?
No. But I always thought it'd be funny because I knew a couple guys that tried to pleasure themselves with using Icy Hot, and I felt like that would have been an appropriate name for them.
Oh, God.
Why would you do that?
I thought you just. I thought
They
they
wanted
were,
the sensation,
The
dude.
whole thing of the hot is it's in the name. It's cold, then it's hot.
Well, they were only thinking about the cold part.
I would have done it for the hot part.
Yeah,
No, it gets way too hot, apparently.
It's
And
not
then
that
they told
hot.
me that,
that's what she said.
well, when you put it on some delicate areas,
Yeah.
and then they said, don't try and jump in the shower. I said,
Yeah.
what? Why? And they go, it just makes it hotter.
Yeah, it does.
They were not alpha, and they were not omega.
Well, if
Hey,
it survives.
this is the same guy that one time he told us that we were all sitting around, and this was a really goofy dude. He goes, y'all ever when you're home alone, just like get naked and walk around your house? And a couple guy goes, yeah, I do that. And then he goes, yeah, and then you go plug in your mom's straightener and straighten your pubes. And they all went,
Oh, wow,
nice.
wow.
yeah.
Oh man,
Dude, I played football with some real characters, man.
yeah,
It was awesome.
that's wild.
You ever do this?
You ever notice?
No, we don't.
Have you ever noticed what the problem is with airline food? Like, I don't understand.
Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, no. Icy hot. You just hear Shaq's voice while you're applying it.
I think so.
Hey, you gotta use a thicker layer. I'm Shaq Diesel.
Hey, I'm a boy doctor. I'm not a girl doctor.
No, up and
I'm a
down.
boy
Up
doctor.
and down.
Up and down.
You gotta put it up and down.
All right, now 2 strokes down, 1 stroke up.
Oh my god, is this the right angle?
Oh,
I don't know.
God.
What is the right angle?
I'm not going to say what I was thinking.
Fair.
No, you totally should.
No. Mm-mm. No. We might
Look,
pause
we're
it if
already
you want to hear
here.
it. I'm going to pause it if you want to hear this.
I want to hear this. We're pausing.
All right. We've returned from another bathroom break.
Yeah, I was just ultimately upon the Apex Predator talk. I was just intrigued by the fact that there are so many Apex Predators.
Yeah.
I was just super intrigued by that.
Oh, yeah.
I guess I didn't understand that, like, some of the animals that we talked about as kids or in middle school and high school, that I was just like, there is so much more to the animal kingdom that we are not really tapping into in some way. Like, we're just not talking about the fact that, there's micro and macro evolution, right? Like the small stuff that is there that we have taken on. Eyesight, stamina, agility, brawn, brains, all of that. Like, that's just not talked about, I don't think, in school anymore. Where that's a form in my mind, that's a form of micro evolution. Like, we have taken the best of all of the animals, all of the insects, everything of the sort, and we've applied it to our lives.
Yeah.
We've just been a part of it. Compared to, yeah, this is a lion, this is a tiger, this is a bear.
Oh my.
Oh my. Sandwich. What you doing?
There he is. There's the banjo
Are
man.
you begging? What you looking for? You'll get food at home.
I saw a meme. It was
You're a good boy.
someone was commenting. It's like everyone gets all excited when they say that a crow can remember, has a 10-year memory and has, specific memories of what people do.
Right.
And they'll treat them accordingly. But every time I bring up something that someone did 10 years ago to me at Thanksgiving, I'm the asshole.
Right. Like what the
And it's like, it's cool when a crow does it. But when I do it, I'm
look at that. That's a lower
degenerate.
creature. The lower creature does not understand.
I was talking about that yesterday. About spirit animals. Like what your spirit animal is.
Like the Patronus that the wizards have?
Or the what?
Your Patronus that the wizards have? Like from Harry Potter?
Oh, I had no idea that that's what it's called. I don't watch Star Trek.
Nice.
Anyway, spirit animals?
Well, we already know mine.
Yeah.
And I hate that the condor has a negative connotation for us personally and professionally.
Dude, condors are such big birds.
But the condor and the raccoon are mine. That's me.
No.
According to our CAO here, that is not your spirit animal.
Yeah, what is it?
It hasn't revealed itself yet, but
It's
it isn't
not
any of
revealed.
it's not. It's neither of those.
It's just a fuzzy image.
It's not even that it's a fuzzy image. I think it's one of those things that literally when it pops in, it's clear as day.
No,
But it hasn't popped in yet.
That's the thing. That doesn't mean that it's fuzzy. It just means that it's not there.
it hasn't showed up yet.
That's weird.
Well, I'm sorry.
I mean,
I
mine
would
is
love
the
to-
ibex.
I most relate to the condor and the raccoon.
Yeah, I mean, just at the end of the day, it's spirit animal's not relating to the animal.
Yeah,
No.
it's true. But if
It's
it's not
just
that,
what
I'm
it
just
is.
curious on what it is.
Well,
If it's
I would
not
love to know
those.
too.
Yeah, me too.
I would.
I
I'd like
feel
to
like
know.
this is gonna be once I get this done. I know what my spirit animal is. I can die in peace.
I mean, I feel like once you have your spirit animal, I am putting all three of us in a tattoo
Yeah,
on my
All
body.
right.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
I think that's the way to go.
Which of mine are you going to choose?
Huh?
Which one of mine are you going to choose? The bear or the moose?
The bear.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'll get the ibex, the moose, and whatever I am across my stomach.
I don't know if I'd do. I just want to do like a little something on the shoulder, the back here,
Yeah,
like a nice little self portrait of us three.
or like a totem pole.
That would be cool.
That would be cool.
That would be slick.
Yeah.
Just right in the back of the arm.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a good idea.
And it's wrapped it's like a snake wrapped around the totem pole, but it's one of the hoses on the pump truck.
Oh my god.
Gross.
Aquatic berry.
Yeah,
Oh,
aquatic
yeah.
berry is wrapped around at the base. He's like the snake.
That'd be so funny.
Hell yeah, dude.
We could make it like the what is it? The
Or like the base of it underneath the totem pole is
it's gone.
a irrigation pump.
What's the
What were you thinking?
the two snakes for the symbol,
paramedic?
the paramedic thing?
Yeah.
Like going kind of like that kind of vibe.
Yeah. I like that.
I like the totem pole better because you can add some wood grain and things like that to it to make it look more realistic.
But like at the bottom or the top, you have like the double, like the cross tools. So like a poop
stick and a drill.
Yeah.
And it's sitting in a bucket of chlorine, so you have the full Rombo combo.
God.
Hell yeah,
Just
dude.
put it on right underneath it. Easy Palm Hondo.
Easy 500.
500.
Gone.
That's the man who came up with the Rombo combo.
my
Yeah.
Gosh.
Oh, dude.
Are we gonna have him on?
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Okay, good.
It's gonna upset a few people. that
That's
he's gonna be
totally
on.
fine. That is.
Hey, I'm good with it.
fine.
It's
Let
also
him
going to be
upset.
really funny when he goes, I'm better on your show than you are.
Yep,
Go
that's
on.
fine. Let him do it. I
I'm the
don't
apex
care.
predator. He's gonna say that without even watching one episode.
Without prompt either.
Yeah.
What is
Yeah.
his spirit animal?
It's the lion.
You think it's the lion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Scar from Lion King. That's him.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, it's the lion.
He's the freaking. Ugh.
Long live the king.
Well, I mean, I worked with Jason for 4 or 5 years before finally his came clear.
Oh, what was his?
The honey badger.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
That's right. I remember that time.
Honey badgers don't
my
give a crap.
gosh.
Yeah, dude. His spirit animal's the honey badger for sure.
So we got bear, moose, ibex,
The honey badger.
honey badger.
The
Keystone
alligator.
badger.
Snacks is the alligator. We got the wombat.
The wombat.
What's Terry?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay. What about Mama?
I don't know.
Bex,
I don't know.
Blue Thunder.
Oh, peacock bass.
Nice.
Nice.
I told him that and he was stoked.
Oh, he was. I remember that day. Let's see who else. We've had a warthog.
Yep.
We've had the condor.
Yep.
The
buffalo.
The buffalo.
We've had the buffalo. Man, that was a spot on one. I didn't believe it at first.
Yeah.
And then you meet him, and it was one of those weird interactions where I met him because I was doing a different job, and he didn't know who I was, and I kind of knew who he was
I had talked about him.
based off the truck
Yeah.
and what he looked like, and man, that was surreal.
Yeah.
Being able to see him and knowing that he was the buffalo.
It's like Spy Kids 3. You're the guy.
Yeah.
Dude, it was so funny. I would look at customers, talking to them, especially people I was signing up to become one of our IRL customers, and them going, oh, yeah, one of your technicians was out at my house before this. I go, oh, okay. Yeah, I don't remember which one it was. I go, well, did he look like a buffalo? And they go, oh, yes.
Yeah. 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 Wild.
Oh, that's great.
Then
We've had a mole rat- we've had a mole
the
rat.
naked mole rat.
Oh, yeah.
Who else have we had?
A tiger. You
We
didn't
had
work
a
with him?
tiger?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. So we had him.
Like you're talking like Siberian tiger, or are you talking
Just tiger.
Just tiger?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're not going to split hairs too much on it.
That's fair. That's fair.
So probably more of an Indian tiger than a Siberian tiger, but
Sheer calm.
that's just because he's not a really huge guy.
Okay, I get that.
Yeah, I think that's about it. Spirit animal wise for people that have worked here.
Not bad.
So my sweet thing is a slow loris.
Yeah. A slow.
That checks out.
loris.
Yes,
Is that a mammal?
it kind of looks like a monkey. They're venomous.
A venomous monkey-like creature.
Yeah, got really big eyes. They're really cute when they eat bananas.
You never seen a loris?
How about a lorax? You ever seen a lorax?
I speak for the trees.
Kind of like a snipe.
That's cool. Sorry, I got a message and I'm in two places.
Oh, that's okay.
I either need to answer the message and just disassociate for a minute.
Yeah,
Or-
go answer your message.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll try not to feel left out until my spirit animal shows up.
Yeah,
You
don't feel left
will
out.
when it comes
When
in.
it comes, it'll make sense.
Oh my god, it's gonna be the most clear thing.
I feel like it's going to be like the nickname that people just give you. And it's just like, well, I guess this is it. But this isn't what I wanted.
The buffalo didn't
Maybe.
want his moniker at first either until I explained to him how cool buffaloes were, and then he just embraced it completely.
Yeah, but if you don't know how cool an animal is, that's on you.
Yeah, that's true.
Because
That's
I know, like most animals, you know whether they're cool or not.
My fondest memory of. Actually, this might actually be your spirit animal. Actually, this makes a ton of sense. One of my fondest memories in elementary school was in second grade. I got to do an entire report on a very specific creature that only resides in one location on one very small island in the south. Very far south.
South America, south of United States,
South of Africa. No, south of Australia.
Tasmanian devil.
Yeah. That might be your spirit animal.
Oh,
That actually is.
dude.
Yeah,
I
dude.
am Taz.
Dude,
Let's
perfect.
go.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
getting
it.
tatted tonight. I'm getting the Tasmanian
Dude, look at
devil.
that.
Let's go.
That's perfect.
Let's go. Oh, that's me. Oh, I'm so happy.
Yeah,
Because I've
see?
always loved him. That's my guy. I love Taz.
What's funny is it's like it still has that rat
Just eating
Trash. carnage
Yeah.
kind of vibe,
Just being
Yeah.
a trash
but it
bag.
also
Yeah.
has that very
I'm texting my mom. I'm the Tasmanian devil. I made it, mom.
that very stocky,
Yeah.
grounded character.
It's like a watered down version of the honey badger.
No, it's very different than a honey badger.
No, yeah,
Is it
no.
really?
Yeah. They're very different animals.
Okay.
I mean, the honey badger lives in Africa, one, and also they like to eat snakes more than anything else.
So what's the devil's deal?
They love eating.
Are they mostly like bug?
They're scavengers.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, they like to just eat trash, basically.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I love it. They love some
They would definitely be
truck stop
glizzy
glizzies.
eaters.
Yeah, truck stop glizzy eaters.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
See,
dude,
I told you it would come.
dude, I wanted. I
We
wonder
just
if
needed
anyone.
to talk about it more.
I wonder if anyone in Texas has a Tasmanian devil as a pet. I'm going to be the first one.
I don't know.
I don't think they make good pets.
So what? There's
They're
a lot of
highly
animals
aggressive.
There's a bunch of animals that don't make good pets, but people still have them.
That you have a point. There are more tigers in Texas than there are in the wild.
There's
So
a local to the state rapper who has a kangaroo. I showed you the video.
Yeah.
That Mexican rapper who has a kangaroo.
yeah,
Oh, dude.
we used to work for a place that had a bunch of kangaroos.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I never
Hell,
got to
they
go
had a
there.
tortoise that his shell was the size of the table we're using here.
I heard about that
Yeah,
guy.
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Huge.
they said the tortoise was 150 years old or something stupid like that.
Is that? Do we still service someone
No.
who has a tortoise?
Yeah, we've got multiple
Different
customers
guy.
with tortoises,
Different
but
guy.
yeah, this is a different place than that one. We don't work for that one
A
anymore.
kangaroo would be dope.
But yeah,
there's
they
no
would be cool.
no evidence that anybody in Texas has one. Tasmanian devil.
Well, get ready because I'm bringing the evidence.
They're not really meant to be
mentioned-
kept as.
You just got him in a baby Bjorn.
Yeah. She pull up to Boosie's in a baby Bjorn with the Tasmanian devil.
You just call him Junior.
Okay. So Warner Brothers has probably, Warner Brothers
Yeah.
has probably tainted our view of what a Tasmanian devil actually looks like.
Yeah.
Not second grade Ruben's view.
Well, okay. Animal Man. We'll just call you Animal Planet Man.
Dude, you should. Also, my dog is being hella emo right now.
When you look, if you look up a Tasmanian devil,
It's not what you're expecting.
no, because it literally looks like a combination of a rat
Yeah.
and a nutria.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like a big rat,
Yeah.
basically. It's a small creature.
Oh, yeah.
They're like 40 pounds, though.
They're
Right.
big.
Oh, yeah. No, it's just smaller than I was expecting. So, yeah.
My God, the throat sounds coming out of me today.
There. Now we balanced it.
Oh, thank you.
I'm just surprised. Like, they're cute, but but also like, wow, like this could really F somebody up.
Oh, yeah. I'll bet you there's video of Tasmanian devils going to town on things. I'm about to add that to the algorithm
The
feed.
playlist?
Yeah, to the algorithm feed. It's going to be basset hounds and Tasmanian devils. And a few muscle mommies.
They literally,
you
man,
go.
they look so cute. My gosh.
Right? You tell me something like that can't be tamed.
Yeah, actually, I am. They are incredibly vicious.
I'm starting to sound like snacks.
You are.
This
I'm
looks
gonna
like a
breed 'em.
full-grown one.
Yeah, dude. Come on.
That's huge.
yeah.
That's a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're about the size of an
But
otter.
it's a rat dog.
It's a rat dog.
See, I knew it would come
Let's
eventually.
go, dude. Oh, I can't wait. I'm gonna make that. Oh, dude, that would make a good tattoo, a good flag. I'm just thinking of merch
No,
now.
I think what you need to do is just get a tattoo
Of the
instead of
head.
white, it's black.
Yeah.
Because some of them have this stripe
Yeah.
that goes across and make it line up where it goes here and goes over your shoulders.
That would be really cool. Here's the thing: people will confuse. Well, actually,
It'll be
I'm
tribal.
I'm a totally take everything that I was about to say back. I was going to say people are going to confuse you with the American the American badger, but
Yeah.
no, they're not.
Yeah,
No.
it's true.
People don't even know what a badger looks
They
like.
don't.
It's true.
They don't.
So
I
you
could
could be
get
like,
that.
no, I'm a Tasmanian devil.
Yeah,
Dummy.
I just get that white war paint tattoo. It's oh, dude, I can't. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, that's a solid representation.
Yeah.
Is just doing it from literally from the V, the deep V
yeah.
across your shoulders.
Oh, I'm gonna do that. Oh, that's gonna be nice.
That's so cool.
It's cool too because that doesn't take up so much space to where you can't use any of that space anymore.
right.
I think we found it, boys.
That's slick.
You're welcome.
I need to thank you. I need to do more research because white tattoo ink.
They do. Yeah, because
It's
see,
one of
this
those
is
weird
like
ones.
that's a really good photo of what it looks like across the chest.
It's like the Joker makeup, but on your chest.
Quite literally, man. Quite literally.
Like I said, it's one of my fondest memories is doing that report.
When
on
did
it.
you? Yeah, how did you find that? Make that your report.
We had to do some kind of weird project. It was part of our computer lab stuff, and I chose Tasmanian devils. I was the only person that chose a fun topic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Dang.
It's a cool animal.
Yeah, it is a really cool animal.
They're cool.
Yeah, they just love eating roadkill.
That's great. Someone's got to clean it up, right?
Hell yeah, dude, they're all for it.
Hey, thank me for my service. I'm keeping your streets clean.
There you
Nom,
go.
nom, nom, nom.
But like their natural habitat is
The island of Tasmania. That's it.
that's southern Australia, right?
Yeah, it's an island off the south of Australia.
That's what I
That's
thought.
literally it.
Yeah.
I'm an island boy.
Dude,
Oh,
they
well,
are
we don't want to
island
be an
boys.
island boy.
No, don't be an island boy.
We don't want that here.
We don't want that smoke.
No, I don't
It
want
ain't
that smoke.
smoke.
I don't want
You
to. I don't want to
that.
touch that.
Yeah, you don't want that blood test coming back positive.
That's a. That's a germ.
You're saying? Are you saying that those people are diseased?
No, I'm saying those
No.
two individuals are germs.
Yes, and not the good, not the sourdough kind.
No,
They're not a probiotic.
that's not a good germ. That's a bad germ.
That is something.
That's all I had on the apex predators. I
Yeah.
don't have anything else. If a beloved customer would like to weigh in on their favorite apex predator, or
Leave us a comment, like, and subscribe.
yeah, I will plug that. I think that's a great option. I want to know what you think. Will you survive?
I want to know
What attribute would you take on if you were to enhance a certain attribute? Yeah.
I want to know. We're gonna make a poll
Oh, that'd be a great
because
poll.
I think yes, but I also think that there's a big number of our beloved customers who think that they could.
Oh God.
Are you doing polar bear? Are we doing polar bear? Or are we doing gorilla? Because that's the biggest.
Well,
those are the biggest two that have come out.
Okay, we'll do polar bear and gorilla. Which
Okay.
do you think you could take? Polar bear, gorilla, none.
Yeah.
Oh God, none.
Just trio.
Yeah,
just
well,
trio it.
Those numbers are gonna
Yeah,
they're gonna tell.
They will tell.
Yeah.
they will. They will.
Should we add in a fourth option?
Bobcat.
Bob, that's a good. We already
No.
have a. We
No,
already
no,
have
we-
agreed.
No, actually, take it back. Mountain lion.
Ooh.
Man, those are some cool creatures. Mountain lions and leopards,
Mm-hmm.
bro.
Ambush hunters.
Dude,
Ooh.
man, we saw. What did we see at the zoo? We saw normal leopard, and then we saw two brothers that were. It was a black leopard and I guess a regular leopard, the spotted
Mhm.
leopard.
Yeah.
Dude, they were so vocal together. It was surprising. I didn't expect the amount of vocal to come out of them.
Yeah, they're very loud creatures when they want to be.
Yeah.
It's a black leopard and a regular spotted leopard.
Yeah.
So the leopard milkman was getting it in.
Hell yeah, he was.
You know what's funny? There was a lady there. I guess she was with a group or whatever, and there were some students. There were some younger children with her, and she must have been like a teacher or a parent, whatever, because it was a big parent. What was it? It was a big
School day?
school day. Anyway, we were there, and some woman made the same exact joke. Like, man, that's the milkman's kid. And I was like, what?
Dude, that lady knows what's going on.
You're saying these to these kids. Like, they probably were
They're like, what's a milkman?
Yeah, exactly. They're not going to get the reference.
8 to 10.
Hey, ma'am, what's a milkman?
Well, there were no other moms around. I think it was just like, it was like a parent volunteer. And she made that joke to the teacher, and the teacher goes, yeah. I was like, why are you saying that to those kids? Like, those kids don't understand what you're saying. What are you doing here? What's your problem?
It's for the adults.
Yeah, it's for the adults that are in earshot that shouldn't be in earshot, like me.
Did it make you smile?
I did, but I was kind of like,
Were you upset at yourself that you laughed at that?
it was like 5% upset, 5%. Oh wow, yeah, okay, and then the rest of it was like, yeah, that was good. That was good.
Oh, dude.
You know, when I was a child, I'll never forget in 5th grade, I was in a class and they said, what do you want to do when you get older? And my answer was, I want to be a carnivore keeper because childhood me wanted to be a zookeeper.
Oh, hell yeah.
I so bad, and specifically, I wanted to work with the incredibly dangerous animals.
The American Steve Irwin.
I didn't want to be the American Steve Irwin, but I just thought, like, that is the coolest job ever. I can't believe that's a job. I want to do that so bad.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, when did your track record start with being like substantially good with animals?
Oh, from jump.
Wow.
It's been like that.
Yeah, I came out the womb that way.
Interesting.
So, I mean, it just is what it is. I probably befriended, I think by the age of 10, I'd befriended like 5 stray dogs in our neighborhood.
That's
And then my mom wouldn't let us keep them, and I was really sad.
well, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah. And then like stray cats, all of them.
Yeah.
If I saw an animal, I wanted to be friends.
I am the chosen one.
I wasn't the chosen one, but I definitely was good at it.
He was something.
Definitely was
right?
good at it.
Right here, Dr. Doolittle.
But yeah, I specifically wanted to work with the big cats and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I really, really wanted to work with a snow leopard and a clouded leopard specifically. Because I think those are the most beautiful, I mean, just absolutely beautiful big cats out there.
Super rare, too.
They are, especially the clouded leopards.
Clouded leopard. Yeah.
They are incredible. And the fact that they hunt just on the mountain cliff sides, hunting those goats,
That's insane.
it is fudging nuts.
That's crazy.
And that they'll just go be over there. Well, I've got to go do this 30-foot dive to go try and get this goat.
Gotta jump on.
You know?
Yeet it.
Just absolutely insane.
So I'm helping out a buddy of mine this weekend.
Yeah.
I'm jumping topics.
Oh, yeah. Let me come up with a name for him really rapidly. We're going to call him...
No, it's fine. I'll just
Little
I don't need-
Tinker.
anyway.
You're helping out Little Tinker.
And we're doing
You like that name, don't you? My old, just so you know, my old roommate, if he ever comes up, is Big Tinker
Okay, good. That's fine.
or Daddy Tinker. I don't care which. But Little Tinker.
Oh God. Shoot.
Probably Daddy Tinker. Try that again.
Your weekend is ruined. You're not going to be able to look at him without saying that.
No, I'll be fine. I'll be
I don't
fine.
know.
No, just if he sees my older roommate, he is going to think, oh, that's Daddy Tinker right there.
Freaking funny. But he asked me to help him out with some of land irrigation. And his wife is a major Office fan and has converted him to be an Office fan.
Ooh.
Like major Office fan. So one of the things that he needed to get for this weekend to help him find some irrigation valves is a valve locator. And it's basically this thing that sends about 24 volts of electricity through a wire, and it sends it through all of the wires so that you can literally magic wand it along to find where the valve is. Well, he took a photo of it and he sent it to me. He goes, "Hey, I got the locator. I've been told it doubles as a gaydar."
Shut up.
And he's usually like pretty straight laced.
Are you serious?
Oh man, it was awesome. I was like, "Oh, this is too good."
What'd you tell him?
I haven't said anything. I just laughed at it. I just like, this is awesome.
You
Like,
need to set
you
it up
know what
to-
you need to do.
Yeah, you need
Turn
to
it
set,
on yourself.
Yeah.
It's like, well, what are you reading? Is it going off? Is it going off when you hold it? Yeah, it went off. There's not even batteries inside of it. He turns it on, and on the screen it just says "Daddy." Is that you? Daddy's home.
It's got a little picture of a flamingo.
The Office really did that bit right.
Oh yeah.
The sheer fact that it was like an offshoot conversation that Jim and Dwight had that, oh yeah, you can buy a gaydar at Sharper Image or whatever. Yada yada. And then he's in Stamford and that Michael and Dwight call him like, "Hey, where do we get that gaydar?" He goes, "Gaydar? Oh yeah, gaydar. Let me check online. Doop 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 doop. Ah, they're all out of stock." Like, that was perfect. It was so like, it set it up well. The setting was, oh man,
This is your gaydar moment.
bro,
This is your gaydar moment.
this was so cool.
This is your chance to be an apex predator.
I am so excited. I'm so excited.
Helping out Lil Tinker.
Oh man, I'm beside myself. This is so cool.
Hey man, don't touch it. You're gonna throw off the settings. You get there and you start messing with it. He's like, "Did you mess with this?" It's like, "No, I just took it out of the box." Well, your levels are probably through the roof. You've jacked it all up.
Dude, you overloaded it.
Overloaded it.
Holy cow!
Oh my God.
You know how gay you have to be to throw this thing out of whack? That's only happened like twice.
Now I don't know how far I can really go with this.
As far as you can keep a straight face, it all depends on you.
It really is true.
Okay, that's a good challenge.
You gotta mentally prep for this.
No, I'll be fine. Yeah, it'll be great.
Would you be willing to wear a body cam so that I can see this in real life, in real time?
If let's see,
It'd be too much to set up.
body cam would be too much, but
No, it'd be
I
really easy.
may wear my overalls
Just FaceTime.
Yeah.
and I can stick my
Yeah.
Yeah.
phone in front and have it video.
Even if we just have audio, that's perfect. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Oh.
This is wild.
It's great too because that joke is so old.
It is
No
so
one expects
old.
it these days.
No,
I
no, they don't.
like that.
No, that is a joke to be gay. Everyone loves the gays.
Look,
Yeah, they're great. Great style.
as Terry Crews said it for his character on Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Terry loves love.
Choose love
Choose love.
and racism.
Protect your life.
End.
Oh, I thought you said and racism.
End.
There was a
Love and
there was
racism.
there was a
I'm quoting the
specific-
NFL. It's on the field.
I think you said and racism.
End. Run it back. Pull it up.
No.
You hear what you want to hear, man.
You know what?
Choose love.
That's on you.
Fair.
Damn Tasmanian devil ass.
Eating the kill of another.
Just eating roadkill.
That's really gonna be my war paint. I'm gonna come in every day with fresh paint. It's like, why are you leaking white through your shirt?
Hey, don't ask
Don't worry
questions.
about it.
I'm just lactating, okay?
That's how I'm gonna.
There's only going to be one question,
That's
one
how-
person that's going to ask that.
But yeah, that's true.
It's going to be the wombat every single time.
Oh my god, yeah.
I'm only gonna answer people in the voice of Taz.
I drank too much milk last night. I got up at 2 o'clock, every 2 hours. I got milky bones now.
I got problems.
These
It's
bones
just
are
leaking out.
I'm trying to relieve myself.
I got bones of iron. I'm drinking plutonium to strengthen my bones.
Dang.
I'm eating bubble wrap so that microplastics get in my bones and they're indestructible.
I think we have enough microplastics.
Did I ever tell you about the time that I caught my sweet thing eating packing peanuts?
Oh my gosh. No, you didn't.
I should not laugh at that because that's
I
terrible.
know somebody that's done that, but I thought that was just a one.
That was a one-person thing.
That's like a 1 in a billion chance.
No, I come
She
home.
did that?
Yeah.
Well, bless her heart.
I know. I walked in the house.
Did
I
she
walked
like
in the
it?
apartment, and she goes. As I am walking in, she kind of turns around, surprised, as another one's going in her mouth, and I go, I see it, and then I kind of was confused. I thought, wait, we have Cheetos, huh? And then I look, and I just see the box, and I go, oh, ain't no way. No, she was eating the packing peanuts because apparently they're made of some kind of rice fiber or something. And she goes, no, you can eat them. It's fine. It's kind of like a fun snack. And then ate another one. And I just said, this is insane.
You're kidding me.
Nope.
What? How many did you go through?
Children of the corn over there.
I think she only ate 3 or 4. And then she put them all in the sink and turned the water on. They all just dissolved.
What the heck?
And I looked at her and I'm just going, why? Why are you doing this? And she goes, well, my mom does it too. And I said, what?
No.
Oh, your whole family? She goes, well, no, not my other sisters. And I thought, oh, thank God. And then my brain starts pulling like,
Yeah.
and I go, oh, I married the crazy one.
Yeah.
Oh no,
No.
I did marry the crazy one, but
Yeah.
she's just selectively wild sometimes.
Holy cow. Yeah, babe, I gotta go pick
You know what?
I gotta go pick up snacks at Office Max.
I pretty much do that now. I go, hey, I'm going to the grocery store. You want me to drop by Office Max, pick up some peanuts? She goes, no. I only did that one time, and I was just, oh, okay, yeah,
Hey, what should we do for takeout? Is there Kinko's on Uber Eats?
Oh,
I only did that the one time. Yeah, but you did it once.
Hey, I got a coupon for Staples. Do we want to eat out tonight?
It was a moment and a half. I couldn't believe my eyes.
Hey, FedEx office has a buffet going. Bless her heart. Oh, dude.
maybe she could.
You make gingerbread houses out of cardboard boxes.
I can't.
This is also the same woman that won't eat steak.
Yeah, exactly. He's got a good one.
She's food challenged, okay?
Maybe this is why you have so many problems with UPS.
Maybe. They're worried about eating the merchandise.
Don't go to that house. They're cannibals.
They take all our packing peanuts. We have a problem.
They're the reason we have a shortage.
Look, they were
They
a
stand
special.
at the front door and they wait. They just wait.
He's the reason I haven't made district manager.
You got more packing peanuts for me.
Oh, dude. That's
Sorry,
great.
I was really fueling a lot of meat canyon there.
Yeah, that was
Oh
really.
man,
Laying it all heavy. That was a double wide surprise.
that's what I wanted last night.
A double wide surprise?
I don't know.
So, Ethan, you ever tried an upper decker?
Ooh.
Excuse me.
Tony has.
That was a one-time deal.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it
You
was
still did it once.
It was a
Is this
house
something
showing.
that I need to understand what it is, or am I better off in blissful ignorance?
No, you need to know this.
You need to know.
Philip might try it one day.
Okay,
And
hold
you
on.
need to know
I'm
what
gonna
to look
tell
for.
about it.
Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute.
Yeah.
Let me get my brain in the right.
You need to pray. Your prayer desires nothing.
Okay,
Sigma
Locked
Predator.
home.
I'm locked in.
Okay. An upper decker is where you take a poop in the tank instead of the actual bowl of the toilet. So that way then when the next person goes in there and then flushes, your turd goes down into the bowl.
Nice. That's pretty dastardly, actually.
It's a great prank.
That's great.
Yeah.
I'm going to
I
tell your
should
kid
do
about
that.
it.
I should do that at a buddy's house.
Should do it at Little Tinker's house.
Daddy Tinker.
No, not Daddy Tinker. He
I
doesn't-
could do it at-
He would know what that is.
Yeah.
No, he lived with me, remember?
Yeah.
That doesn't mean he would remember what it is.
He'd know
He'd
immediately.
know. He'd
Before
know.
he
Knowing
even- when
knowing
he-
him,
As soon as he smelt it.
Yeah.
maybe.
You ever do a
I don't want to ruin the relationship with Little Tinker, so I'm going to leave that one
that's
at
all
bay.
playful fun.
Yeah, it's all playful
If
fun.
someone left me an upper decker, that'd be hilarious.
I would laugh so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
'Cause
do
it's
it. I would do
dastardly.
it to you guys
But
because
if
it's
you do it to-
hilarious.
if you do it to anybody who's more than an acquaintance, that's hilarious.
I just
It's
don't
so
think. I
funny.
just don't think that person would know.
I forget what the name of it was
You
called.
probably got a point.
It would
we
be one
made
of those relationship ruiners, not a relationship builder.
If that ruins the relationship, that relationship was doomed already. And that was just the final straw. It was going to end anyway.
Remember that, beloved customer. If you have a friend and you can't leave them an upper decker, your relationship's rocky. You got to work on some stuff, guys.
You ever do a truck stop hockey puck?
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, it's not. We did
Like
it-
you leave a softball and you just don't flush.
No. So you take an empty dip can, and then we did this. You pee in the dip can, and then you put the cap on, and then you freeze it, and then you open it up, pop the disc open, and we put it in our new manager's locker, and then it just seeped into all of his stuff. And he opens it, and it's like a real dehydrated, only living on Red Bulls and pre-workout piss. So it was like a green hockey puck that just melted in his locker. That was pretty bad.
Okay, that one's not fun anymore. That's just mean.
Yeah, that was mean. It was meant to be mean.
That's just mean.
But imagine if you leave that in someone's car.
2 words, 1 syllable. Disgusting.
Oh, it was good though.
I know that's not 2 words.
2 syllables.
Whatever. I don't English.
That's okay.
What's the worst prank you ever pulled on somebody?
One time,
Didn't do
me and the hero of the coast, we got our trucks painted on, and we thought we knew who it was. And so we called our most degenerate friend and said, "Hey,
Degenerate or degenerate?
degenerate."
Degenerate.
And we said, "Hey, buddy, we need your help." He goes, okay, what's up? And we go, all right, look, this person, we think they rode all over our trucks. We want to get them back. So we have about 3,000 sticky notes. Why don't you come out and help? And I said, also, I got a whole thing of saran wrap. So in under 15 minutes, we put 3,000 sticky notes on this person's car and then saran wrapped them all onto the car where you couldn't open the doors.
Nice.
So because we actually got 2 things of saran wrap and we cross-hatched it. Yeah. So one person was going horizontal while the other person was going vertical and just fully wrapped it in there.
Nice.
And then it turned out that they were not the person that got us.
Oh, shoot.
So we almost sparked a prank war. And then their friend was over there. We're going to get sardines and fish and put it in their AC vents. And so then I, at that point, came up with the plan that if they did that, because I got wind of it, and I said, okay, if you do that, if they do that, I got the other 2 with me. And I said, look, this is what we're going to do. We're not going to respond immediately. They go, okay. What? Oh, huh? And I go, yep. And we're going to start going to every Goodwill, thrift store, all of them. And we're going to buy as many Barbie dolls and stuffed animals as we possibly can. I said, we're going to scrape all of our money together. I was like, and then we're going to take a mixture of cornstarch and red food coloring and water and create fake blood. Oh, shoot. I said, during that time, we're also going to build ourselves a small guillotine. And they go, huh? And I said, yep, and we'll also need a lighter. The plan was, if they had responded, we were going to choose one of their houses and set all of that up in their yard, like scattered doll body parts that have been burned.
Like
Covered in
a
blood.
murder scene.
No, like the French Revolution.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Marie
Yeah.
Antoinette.
Yep. Just arms covered in blood, Barbie dolls just missing heads, all of it, and set up to where the first person that woke up that day and walked out the front door, I was going to set up a deal where that would pull a string that then would Rube Goldberg set off the guillotine to where then as they're walking forward, they just see the thunk and blood spurt out of the doll.
Okay, I have to ask. Was this junior year?
This
Or
would have been my
senior
senior year.
Say, this is really comical. That exact same thing happened to me.
That someone did that to you?
Somebody rode on my car,
Uh-huh.
whatever it was, don't remember. And me and my other DGen friend went and saran wrapped the other person's car.
Uh-huh.
Full on crosshatch, the whole nine. Didn't go any further than that, but I feel like that's a slight rite of passage.
Yeah.
Maybe. Now, I will say the person that did ride on our car, I don't know why we thought we needed to get them back. They wrote a lot of like really positive things on our vehicles.
You rock.
Literally, like,
Go team.
you're the best. Like, I love, like, you are so great. They wrote on mine, you're a sexy cuddler hunk.
Oh, man.
Oh, gee.
Oh,
You
dang.
know? And I thought, that's kind of nice.
Dang, someone's trying to dump your bones.
Get the
there.
bones.
No, well, I don't think that person wanted my bones. I'll tell you who it was later.
Yeah.
I
That's
don't
what you
think
think.
they wanted my bones. No, I really don't think they did because they could have gotten them if they'd wanted them.
That might have been it.
Womp, womp, womp.
Well, they wouldn't reveal themselves, so
Yeah.
they did. They told us like a year later, and we were just both kind of, you know.
Why did you do that?
Honestly, I blame the hero of the coast for us getting the wrong person. Because
he
I
made-
trusted him to do the research on figuring out who it was, and
That
that
was your
was my
first-
first mistake.
That was your big mistake.
Yeah, you never send no.
You,
I'm just gonna keep my mouth in that.
you never send
No.
you never send a barracuda to do a shark's job.
Amen.
That
brother.
works. That
You
works.
know, you just never do it. So
Water related.
keep it water related. He is the hero of the coast.
Oh yeah.
He's a shark.
No.
Professionally.
No,
No.
no. Professionally, he's more like a beluga whale.
That's not bad.
Got that dump truck. That aquatic dump truck.
He don't got that aquatic dump truck. That
He
boy
may
don't. That boy don't have a dump truck.
He may have the shoulders, but he don't have no dump truck.
No, he slips on ice.
Maybe he's more like a penguin.
No, I don't know what his spirit animal is. I've never thought about it. It'd probably come pretty quickly if I wanted it, though.
It will. It's definitely water related.
Probably. He doesn't swim that well, though.
That's really funny.
Well, he swims. He swims as much as an average person, but
It's like the seahorse on Nemo. I'm H2O intolerant.
Right? That's a perfect dichotomy.
Yeah.
That is a perfect dichotomy.
well, I think it's time to wrap it up. Ethan, do you have any counts? Anything you want to say?
You know, we've had low counts today.
Yeah.
Like two, you know what you did.
2, you know what you did.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What's the clinch?
Yeah. How's your clinch level?
3.
Okay, so
Nice.
it went up though. You actually told us about 4 weeks ago to check back in at you, and you were at a 1.2 then.
I was. It has gone up. It's come down from the beginning of this week. That was terrible. I was at a 7 beginning of this week. So I've definitely come down. Yeah, you know, I mean, how much time do we have left in the year? That's the question I've got. Wow, we've gone
7
through
months.
37% of this year.
Oof.
There are 7 months, 15 days, 5 hours, and 21 minutes remaining.
Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
Make them count.
Yeah, make them count or don't,
Totally up to you.
you know? But yeah, seriously, beloved customers, comment. Tell me what attribute of an apex predator you would want to enhance if you could. And look out for Tony's poll on the gram for polar bear, gorilla, mountain lion,
Mountain lion.
or none.
Twitter's coming soon.
TBD. Tony, any threats for our beloved customer?
No threats. Just thank you. Thank you for being you.
Yeah, keep your sexy right.
Keep your sexy right. Stay
Wear that
beautiful.
deodorant, whether it is silky snot or not.
Tell us how much you love us, or don't.
Yeah,
Tell us how much you hate us. I don't care.
Yeah.
we're just septic guys.
Yeah. Deal with shit all day and deal with it online.
Amen.
Amen, brother.
Amen. Well, beloved customer, that's going to wrap it up for us today. So make sure to check your chlorine, throw away your wet wipes, butt wipe your ass, and we'll see you on your next inspection.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.